Good evening, Sunday night. How are you doing? How are you doing? Check it out. We got a new face on here. Don't watch Missing though. She's eating sour candy. Okay. But we
Focus on Missing. Focus on her. Focus on her eating sour candy.
So I want to preface this as Cat is still here. Okay, Cat is still in the game and everything, but some wonderful doofus hit an electrical pole that took out a transformer, and she lost all power. Roughly half an hour, 45 minutes ago, and it's a Sunday, so yeah, somebody's on call, and it's going to be hours, and we probably won't have Cat tonight, but we have the debut of Pigeon.
Hey.
So Pidge is starting tonight, and I'm really looking forward to this. Her character is going to bring a new dynamic, not just to this group, but also to Barovia, the kingdom, not the village. So
I can go on live.
we're gonna go ahead and do introductions so that you know who everybody is, and then I will have somebody do a recap, and by then somebody may not be suffering from sour. But introductions. Sour, we'll do you last for your introductions, okay? So what I want you to do, players, is say your name or what you go by. If they can find you anywhere on the internet, if you want them to find you anywhere on the internet, your character's name. Look at that. That is sour. And she loves sour candy, y'all. But that is, she said it's 10 out of 10. Doesn't it look good? No, it doesn't. Why would somebody make themselves suffer like that? So say your name, say where they can find you out there, then say your character's name. I don't want you to say your character's race yet because of pitch. Okay? And say what your character's class is. And we will go from there. Let's go ahead and Jasmine, would you start, please?
Sure, put me on the spot. I'm Jasmine. No socials. I'm playing Gwendolyn. She's a good God, wildfire druid. Get it?
Thank you very much, Jasmine. Let's
You're
skip
welcome.
down to Deadpool.
I am Trelos. I was very tempted to say Wade Wilson just to mess with people. My socials are
We never
literally
would have known the
Trelos.
difference.
Of course. I play Belivar, who is a Shadow Sorcerer Bard. And he is also an Eloquency... No, an Eloquency Bard. My brain's fried.
Because you think you're Wade Wilson. Let's go ahead
Of
and do
course.
Morgan next.
Hello, Morgan. I play Talon, the warlock. I'm basically just right here, so. It's
Okay.
me.
Danny?
Yes, I am Danny. I am old, so the only place you could find me is really here and my chart. I play a Way of Mercy monk named Kurz.
And yes, he did say my chart. Yeah.
My chart.
Yeah. Missing, you ready to try to introduce yourself?
I'm good.
Okay.
Let's go. I play Alicia, the druid. She is a delightful little prankster, and she is adorable. I don't have any socials to follow, so if you already know where I hang out, that's great. If not, maybe next time.
Pidge?
So I am playing Shava. They are a barbarian, and I also do not have any socials really to follow. You know, if you know where to hang out, you're in the inn.
Look at that. Sunday night can now be the no social group.
That's
there
right.
we go.
Gotta age people.
The
Antisocials.
antisocials.
Antisocial. There you go.
I think Kat has a couple, but
Yeah,
Kat
Cat.
does.
I think.
Kat cosplays, and yeah, she has a couple.
Mhm.
So, if you don't know me,
Needed
I'm
one.
DM SETI. Yeah, I'm the ringleader of this circus. It's a little crazy. It's an afro. Anyway, point is that this is Sunday night. This is Strahdverse, and big announcement I want to make that these players do not necessarily know. Crafty, what's up? Crafty, Dead Man. I saw Juniper. Saw a few of you out there. That's awesome. Archaist. Glad to see you all here. So the announcement is that on Thursday we had hit 41 subscribers. I want everyone to know, Moon, what's up? If we can hit 50 subscribers by the end of the week, I'm giving everybody a level up. That's
People,
I mean,
please.
all you got to do is find 12 subscribers.
We'll be 14.
Yes, you will be 14.
Yes.
And years old, not level. So if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. You get a free subscription. Go ahead and apply it to us. So yeah, if you can hit 50 by the end of the week, I'm going to give you a level up. No, they are not level 13. Hey, do not listen to Danny. You can't trust that man. Hey,
But you should.
This is how
I
many
think
levels
Danny
we
would
are.
never lie. Danny would never
Oh.
lie.
wow,
Look at that face.
wow,
Don't you
I
trust
don't know. That
that
looks
face?
like a face that I could trust. Yeah.
Mhm.
See?
yes, yeah.
I trust that man.
And I did just make my character, so I mean, I definitely made her up to level 13. So
Let's
I
see.
Oh my
mean,
God, you just joined and you're already joining them? Oh my gosh. Wow.
One of us.
it's the
One
prophecy.
of us.
Unbelievable.
And I will say, I now have a target for enlarge.
Don't listen to anything that Sadie said.
Wait. Ooh, I have a fun idea.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Wanna share?
Oh no.
I'm a little scared.
Famous
now.
last words.
Little scared now. Anyway, Missing, would you go ahead and do a recap for us, please?
Yeah. So we get up the next morning. Alicia takes care of Flicker Sprocket, who is fantastic now. Gwen goes and casts the daylight spell in the middle of the fields at Wizards of the Wine, much to the delight of Davian and the workers there. Kurz asks Davian to subtly spread the word that the beacon could be lit in as little as a few weeks. Davian expresses gratitude and trust in Kurz, which doesn't come easily for him. And in turn, Kurz gives Davian a small silver dragon scale as a token of friendship. Davian loves this and seems truly touched by the gesture. Alicia offers Davian a sip of the wine that her family friends make. And he insists on getting the recipe because it was fantastic. So she rattles off some ingredients, hands him a list, and they go pile in the wagon. On the way to Vallaki, we discuss some strategies for Joe's date with Strahd. We kind of think about what she could wear and where we should be while she's on this date. We would all like to be very close to her. We do get to Vallaki a little bit before lunch. Kurz immediately runs to play with the kids that are playing in front of the school. Alicia and Flicker Sprocket follow pretty quickly, but are almost as quickly gathered up by Savid to head over to the church to speak with Father Lucian about Joe's date. Talon asks Father Lucian for advice about what to do with Strahd. We find out that holy water burns him. He's damaged by running water and cannot stand in running water. He also suggests we get a perfume of holy water for Joe for her date. Talon also asks permission to start a teleportation circle in the basement of the church but Father Lucian is a little reluctant and asks for more time to think on it. Father Lucian fills us in kind of on the things that have happened since the group was last in Vallaki. The butcher's family has moved into the burgomaster's house, and they would like to move all the books to the school. They want to stop running the business from his home and expand it for more children. We find out the Reformation Center has been turned into the village hall, where he has an office, and he's forming a council to more or less run things in Vallaki rather than having one person. Father Lucian thanks us for all the things we've done. He also thinks the catacombs are completely cleared out thanks to Calindriel. Isaac has actually gone to Barovia to see if he can help the burgomaster there. And word is that Barovia has been cleaned up and is getting better. Talon asks Father Lucian what he would do if the beacon is lit. And he would hand over the keys to the church, leave instructions for the women and children to be gathered up into the basement, and he would round up as many able-bodied men as he could and come help. Then we find out about Magenta and the circumstances surrounding her coming to Vallaki, including the involvement of the Vistani. And that doesn't really sit well with anybody. And then Alicia has an interesting conversation with Father Lucian about why the priests that are supposed to be good guys are doing bad things, and makes actually a pretty rude drawing of the parishioners and hands it to Father Lucian. He does explain very gently that Barovia, the land, is a very different place than maybe what she's familiar with. So, and I think that's where we left off.
You know, I forgot that's how we ended, and that is actually perfect for how we're going to begin.
Uh-oh.
It is late in the evening.
I thought it was just afternoon. I thought it was noon.
It is later that day, so it's late in the evening now. I needed to do a little time skip anyway to make it that night. You guys didn't go shopping yet. It was late enough in the afternoon that you weren't going to be able to get everything done that you needed to get done. You guys had dinner. You ended up getting back to the church. You didn't even go to the Blue Water. You wanted to hang out at the church. Mainly because it's where Kurz and Talon were a little more comfortable than at the Blue Water itself. So you're at the church. It's later in the evening. Why don't the 5 of you roll me Constitution saves to see who's awake and who's not?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I did not like that roll. Oh,
18?
13.
16.
18 for Gwendolyn. What'd you get, Talon?
16.
16. What'd you get, Alicia?
I'm getting dice out. Hang on.
Unbelievable. You forgot dice again?
Shame.
Jeez.
If they was sour dice, she'd have remembered.
Right?
I remember those, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have eaten them.
Okay, con save.
There's a business
There we
idea.
go.
Con save.
I got a 10.
Oh, you got
dropped
a 10. Okay. Belivar, what'd you get, sir?
13.
13. Okay.
I got a 20.
Nat or
No, just
Unholy?
20 total.
Okay. Okay.
You'll fit 20.
So, the only one of you that's honestly asleep, go figure. She doesn't have a care in the world, is Joe. You know,
Poor girl.
she's not worried about, a date that she's getting ready to have with Strahd or anything, She's just hanging out, laying in a pew, snoring.
And enjoying
All that
life out
stress, it
of
makes you tired.
Yeah.
In fact,
She's had 3 days to stress it out, or 2 days.
she is actually downstairs in Irina's room. Her and Irina were doing some girl talk.
Braiding hair.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that Strahd wants Irina, so Joe was like,
Does anybody know
what-
that?
No, not everyone. When I say everyone, I mean everyone, but half the players, everyone. The Father Lucian knows. Some of the players know. The parishioners who are common there know. So there is a woman in the basement named Irina that her brother is actually, and this is things that you would have been told why Joe was going to the basement to talk to this woman. Why it was suggested she go talk to her. This woman hiding in the basement has been bitten by Strahd twice already. She is the sister of the Burgermeister. And she has the soul of Tatiana. Tatiana
Alright.
was the woman that Strahd's little brother, Sergi, was going to marry until Strahd killed his brother to get his future sister-in-law because he wanted her to himself. And that was
That
about
old
400
tale.
years ago.
Yeah, he got issues.
He's got issues. So he has bitten Irina twice already and has been simping over her for quite some time. So she is hiding in the basement of this church because this church is one of the few places everyone believes to be completely and totally safe from Strahd because there's holy man bones buried in the basement somewhere. St. Andrew's bones, which is why it's the Church of St. Andrew. So she is in the basement. There's also a man in the basement who is quite literally a little insane. It will be important to somebody else what his name is. I have to find his name real quick. Hold on. I can't believe I just realized this. So there's a man in the basement who escaped from the Reformation Center many years ago. And he escaped, but he was quite literally crazy. He doesn't even realize that he's no longer in the Reformation Center. He sits down there, and sometimes he knows who he is, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he thinks he's in the past, sometimes he thinks he's in the present. He goes back and forth. His mother does come to visit him, though, just about every single day. And his name is
John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
Andre.
The giant.
Oh my God, Andre Duviskov. I will drop it into Twitch in case anyone really cares. But it's not Andre the Giant, and it's not John Cena. Okay?
You couldn't see him if it was.
My God. What is happening?
This last Wednesday all over again.
It is. It's like, why is everyone so unhinged? This is ridiculous.
Hello. I have a Deadpool shirt and I have a Deadpool mask. I'm embracing my favorite character.
And you make your players do tricks for fun.
I love the fact that I told Pigeon about how serious this game was. I told Pigeon about how you guys love to roleplay, and all she's seen so far is chaos, and I look like I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be at the same time.
I'm just saying, like, there's been talks of the date going on, and like, I don't know, just I'm here for it.
Yeah. Okay.
See, we have a goal. We try to make Seti facepalm at least 5 times a night.
Oh, you're right. That is a very serious goal. Okay, gotta lock in.
Wednesday
Yeah.
reigns supreme now.
Okay.
Again, what
Wednesday.
did I do? Get 20?
We got 21.
Pigeon,
Oh,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
I think that did
Pigeon,
break
the
the
name
record.
Andrei Duviskov would sound familiar to you. That the
Who?
people know that he escaped. They don't know why. Pigeon. They
Hydrate.
not why. They don't know how. Hydrate.
Okay.
Okay.
But I
said
I
hydrate.
recognize that name.
Yes.
Oh, damn it, already.
She's not even there.
Okay.
She recognizes that name. So, Joe is downstairs talking to Irina. She actually fell asleep in Irina's room talking to her. But it is late. And as you guys are all sitting around in the pews, are you trying to sleep? Are you sitting around talking? What are you all doing?
Did he keep the weird girl that we found that thought she was a cat?
Yeah, she is. Her brothers are taking care of her.
Okay. It'd be weird.
Like taken care of, or
Hey, Steady.
No.
Fluffy says you're quiet.
Fluffy's quiet.
Oh, he may be. I don't know.
Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Right microphone. Is that better? I'm also aiming. I'm like talking right towards it now too. So
Yeah,
I'm
that might have been
awaiting.
it. He hasn't said anything. Okay, there he is.
yes.
Okie doke.
yes, okay.
Cool.
I'm looking at it and talking to it, so I'll move it more over here. So,
Die Fluffy.
thank you, Fluffy. I appreciate it. Where was I?
Somewhere.
Hunters.
The
Rainbow.
the Wachter brothers are caring for their little sister along with the staff at the Wachter house.
Yeah.
So back to the original question. What are you all doing? You five, what are you doing in the church right now?
Belvar will probably play some sort of I would like to say like some sort of like religious like music on the lute.
Okay. Some hymnal type stuff.
Yes. Something like soothing.
Okay. What is Talon doing?
Alan is reading about the demons that Strahd made his deal with.
Okay.
He's going to touch up on that before we enter his castle.
Okay. What is Kurz doing?
Hers is currently whittling wood. And I'm trying to think of how to approach the Markovian that's in charge of the blue water, because I need to have a discussion with him at some point.
Okay.
I could set on
Gwendolyn.
fire. It worked for Wednesday.
What are you doing, Gwendolyn?
If Felicia is up to it, I thought we might be discussing dresses and clothes. And jewels, maybe. Jewelry.
Okay. So did you want to be in the basement with her, or did you want to be talking to Miss?
Alicia?
Oh, Alicia. Okay, you're talking to Alicia about it. Okay. Alicia.
If you want to. I don't feel like you need to. Missing?
Missing.
But now I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, I couldn't hear. Hang on, I'm gonna turn you up.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Gwendolyn would like to be talking to you about dresses and everything else, since Joe is already, going to say. And Joe isn't really a girly girl when it comes to dresses and stuff like that. So, you two could be talking about what you're going to make her try on tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah. I do want to talk to Father Lucian before we leave, but I will prioritize the dress first.
Okay.
So we'll go downstairs after breakfast.
So kind of give me an idea of, I'm going to put you guys in the church. I need you to, just for me to know where your characters are roughly. I know that you may not have the map tray, but it's honestly just a matter
everything's up and running. Everything's now running better.
Okay.
Belvar would be like right there, right here, kind of sort of in the towards the center to have the best acoustics.
Alicia, I didn't mean to put you in the basement like that.
Well, that's where we're headed anyway. Unless I catch Father Lucian before we go to the basement. If I walk by him or whatever. But no, I
He's
put
in his
myself
room
in the basement.
asleep.
Okay. Yeah, I put myself in the basement.
Okay.
Or wherever Gwen is, I guess.
Okay.
I'm so hard to find. I'm so little.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to cast enlarge then to make you bigger.
There we go. We'll be up there.
If there are open rafters, Curse would be up above.
Yeah, you can
Betty,
be
is
up
there a
by
way
the
for
bell
me to
tower.
see the map?
Yes, let me send you that link real quick.
I would just be up above, just where I could see down on where everybody is. Keep eyes on them.
You got the link, or do you want me to send it?
I'm sending it to her right now.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. So, who is that right there? That is Belibar. There's Sevid. Is Sevid asleep? Nope, Sevid is awake too. Sevid's kind of nervous because the woman he's fawning over is going to be meeting Strahd soon.
There's two
Kurz, you
Belibars.
said that- Are there two Belibars? I thought I accidentally put them in there.
One's outside in the bush. In the bush.
In the bush. In the bush. In the bush.
I've learned how to clothe myself.
Anyway,
Double the counter spells.
you're up in the rafters, right, Curse?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna put you up by the bell tower, then the bell rope. Kurz, you can't because you're up in the bell tower. So the other four of you, along with Sevid, give me what's your passive perceptions?
23.
Crap.
19.
Did you say 23?
Yes.
Okay, you're one of them. What, Danny? What is Kurz?
Oh, you told me not, because I was up in the bell tower. But it's
I got confused because she said 23. It threw me way off. I'm like, what?
I enjoy it way too much.
Of course you do.
Alicia, what's yours? Your passive?
19.
Talon?
14.
Gwendolyn's like,
Right? Belibar, what's your passive?
12.
Okay. All four of you, go ahead and give me a perception roll. Gwendolyn, give it to me at advantage.
Sad on my perceptions. 1 point higher. My roll was 1 point higher than my passive.
Is this bullshit? I want to make it known.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Did you get the duel in that one?
Bullshit.
I rolled 19. I have a plus 13
The point
perception.
is,
I got a 9.
yeah. I mean, you still,
A plus 13.
Alicia,
25.
Bolivar.
13.
Okay.
I miss
Gwendolyn,
playing
you
a
caught it out of
ranger.
the corner of your eye, and as you're turning, Alicia, you both see this individual. Like you see the front doors of the church open up, all the way at the end of the pews, way down here. The doors open up, and you see a very emaciated, very haggard, distraught, confused. What you two know is a dragonborn.
Dun, dun, dun. Sorry.
And Alicia, based on your conversation that you had earlier with Father Lucian, you know that if anyone else were in the church, and there just happens to be nobody else in the church, but Father Lucian who's asleep, and the two people in the basement where you two were just getting ready to head, and you just saw somebody walk in that you know everybody in this entire village is going to think is a demon.
Okay, how tall is this person? Not that it matters.
I just
My close
described
up.
you, but why don't you go ahead and finish on that, Paige?
So, Sheva is call about like 6'3", a bronze dragonborn, with very large and ornate horns that come down and around on the side of their head. Like Seti said, they're very emaciated. They're wearing very torn and tattered clothes that it looks like honestly they haven't changed their clothes in years. And though they're not walking with a lot of pride in themselves. They're hunched over. They're very walking unsure of themselves. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, on my little legs, start hurriedly walking this way, and I'm gonna kind of grab Gwendolyn's, like, the side of her dress and kind of tug her with me. And when I get about right here, I'm gonna ask Belivar, can you go get Father Lucian? I really think he needs to know we have a guest.
Sure. Belvar's
And
gonna
then-
set down his loot and start his way this way. He'll glance
Bolivar,
over probably.
you can glance over, and all of a sudden you know what's going on. And you're like, oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, he's gonna then just keep walking fully at a quicker pace, understanding what's going on.
Okay, continue, ladies.
Unless somebody wants to jump in, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna.
And Sheva's gonna be kind of like walking up slowly, like not really even when they look over, like they recognize like, oh, there's others in the building, but they're not actually seeing anyone.
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep walking up, and if I get that far before something else happens, I'm Alicia, who is like 3.5 feet maybe, like look up at you until your eyes meet mine. Hi, do you need help?
Food?
Lost.
Food.
Food?
Yeah. I'll reach in and pull a ratchet. Breakfast will be ready in about an hour.
I give her a paper cookie.
They take everything that's being handed to them and just like, without even chewing really, just shoving in their mouth. Like, And whenever, like, scarf it within seconds, just kind of like, more?
I'll cast the berry and give them how many they want. However many they want. Yeah.
If there's just like an unlimited amount of food, Shava's just going for it. Like, pretty much, it's the moment that if something's put in front of them, they're eating it.
Are you okay?
Hungry.
If she... I'm sorry, Pidge. If they finish the 10 good berries, I'll cast again.
In an instant, good berries are gone.
And so their clothes are ripped up and tattered enough that like you can see you can almost see good berries going down their esophagus. I mean, you can like see their stomach actually moving through the shirt as like they are digesting right in front of you.
More food will come. I'll go make breakfast.
Thank you. And Shava just like this big old dragonborn just kind of collapses to the floor and like almost like a kid in kindergarten is just sitting there, just any food that's in front of them in the middle of this aisle.
Are you
Talon, you've seen Dragonborn before, but you've never seen a Dragonborn that looks like this. Especially emaciated the way they are. But the ornate horns, they are... It would be like seeing a 30-point buck in the woods, Morgan, starving to death.
All right.
Belivar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gwen.
If you had any hit points missing, you get 10 from those good berries.
Awesome.
Belivar, you start knocking on the door, and after a few moments, you hear, okay. Father Lucian opens the door, still pulling his robe tight. Yes, Belivar. What is it?
We have a guest.
Okay. I will get my clothes on and I will be out in just a moment.
All right. Belvar will just move and stand and wait.
Kurz, because of where is Talon at? Where were you at?
Talon
You were
is right
front,
up here
right?
reading. Yeah, Talon was up there reading in front of the altar because it seemed like a safe spot. But after seeing that, he would have moved down to her.
Okay. Kurz, you hear commotion going on in there? It doesn't sound like commotion is in, oh my gosh, I need to go get shattered. It's more like commotion that somebody's in there. It sounds like people are worried, and you saw Talon get up and move quickly.
Yeah, I would say that is good work, Arnold. Keep going. I'll be right back, and I will hop down and see what's going on. Arnold's whittling wood.
You taught your crawling hand how to whittle wood.
He's not a crawling hand.
It's a mage hand.
He's a mage hand.
Okay.
Yeah, his crawling hands are gone now.
I thought
all my crawling hands
that's
are gone.
why I was like, okay, so you named your... Never mind.
Arnold Palmer.
Yes, I knew why it was Arnold. I knew exactly why.
Danny is the best.
Okay. You're teaching your mage.
I started. I started doing it. He's learning. He's just
Okay.
Everyone needs a little buddy to learn with.
Right. He just needs a little practice.
Shame on you. Put it on the counter.
Pigeon, I hope you like dad jokes.
I'm so here for them.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm so here. Now that Sheva's had a little more food in them, they still very clearly out of it, but they're actually kind of starting to comprehend there's like people in front of them, like actively trying to help, and they're comprehending others now.
Kurz, you've seen Dragonborn. You've seen Dragonborn at your monastery when you were younger, when you were training and stuff. But you, much like Talon, have never seen a Dragonborn like this. I mean, these are in ornate horns. This is borderline Minotaur-esque. They're impressive. What's not impressive is how sickly this. I mean, I know they are bronze Dragonborn, but they look pretty tarnished. There's definitely some patina going on here.
Hello. Are you okay?
I don't think so. I'm hungry. Thank you. They look at Gwen and like address you directly. Thank you for that. The little one. There was more coming?
Yes.
Yes.
I will go start making it. And I will...
Thank you.
Wherever that is.
Yeah.
There is a kitchen down in the basement.
Okay. That's where I will go.
Would you like some water?
Please. And like almost as greedily as they were reaching for food, they reached for water.
Okay, I will have to go get some, but I will go out to the well and get some water for you.
Thank you.
You're not injured? Are you injured in any way?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm just hungry. Thirsty.
If you
How did you get here to the town?
I walked. I've been walking. Yeah.
Did you come walk through the fog?
Yes.
Oh my God! What is that?
Oh no.
Belvar, Belvar was gonna wait for him to come out, and when Father Lucian is like, please keep an open mind. What you're about ready to see, you may not
just
understand.
As you were saying that, Sept, who'd been in his own little world, all of a sudden just looked over, saw them, and just, screamed. Oh my God, what is that? And jumped up on top of the pew and reached for an arrow to knock the arrow.
Oh no!
Hold on. I'm gonna do something here. I have to make sure my distance is available.
Sept, wait.
I'm gonna cast darkness right over top of Sept.
Gwendolyn, are you all safe? What is
Good.
that?
We are. Sept, this is a church. Please lower your voice.
Why is he being so loud? And
Look,
Probably never seen anything like that. Like you.
And
Yeah,
it
it
talks?
Yeah, Svid, silence.
Dave, for now, please.
Do I actually have silence at the ready? No, I
Is
don't.
it
Dang
normal to
it.
be a little hurt by that, or
David, we don't judge people by the way they look, right?
It's a
Right.
people?
Yes.
Please shut up. Please.
As much as you are, yes.
and people, right?
Yes, you are. What's your name?
Um, Shava. My name is Shava.
This is Shiva. Not it.
Shiva. It is a Shiva.
It is a Shiva.
Their name is Shiva.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
shoot Shiva.
I will put the bow and arrow down. As long as you all are safe. Where's Joe? Is Joe safe? Did it eat Joe?
No.
Did I eat Joe?
Shut the fuck up.
Did I? I don't think I did.
I'm very tempted to cast suggestion on Sabine and tell him
Don't
to
waste
relax and
like
go to
that.
sleep.
Joe is in the basement, where she's been for the last few hours.
Okay.
Brief.
Okay.
With Svid's, are we worried that anybody next to us is heard?
No, because there's nobody else in the chapel right now. It was
No, I mean like
empty.
people outside the chapel.
Outside the chapel? No, because you looking out the windows, it is like dark. The moon cycle is in its last quarter, so it's not, and the fog's pretty thick tonight. So you're not really worried about people. I mean, if there are any guards, they would come to the door, and they would be at the door any second now. If any guards heard him.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Autumn. People on Twitch had to remove headphones and earbuds. Sorry about that.
Well, it
Imagine
surprised
living
everyone.
with me.
fair.
If anybody was home right now, they would be yelling at me too.
As someone who is proficient in medicine, and I see if they are afflicted with some sort of disease or poison.
Just looking at them, it just looks like famine. To the point where their stomach was starting to bulge a little bit from the famine. Now their stomach is bulging a little bit from eating so much. And you can, Kurz, you can see their food being digested. You can see their stomach moving around. Belivar, as Father Lucian came out and you both heard Savid, Father Lucian's eyes got wide, and as you thought about casting darkness, and then you saw that the group was taking care of Savid, and you were able to turn back to Father Lucian and warn him, he's like, I have learned that, especially with Kurz, that there are people outside of this realm that do not look like the rest of us. And I know that Savid being a dusk elf, he has even less exposure than I do. But please tell me, Belivar, what am I getting ready to see?
It is a dragonborn. He comes from the same realm as Alicia and Gwendolyn.
When you say dragonborn, I have seen pictures of dragons. I have seen depictions of Argynvost I've seen pictures of Lord Strahd's sanctuary where he has the dragon statues. What is a dragonborn?
A dragonborn has. I'm trying to think of actually the right wording. Trying to think of the right wording of how you would best describe it. They have descendancy from dragons of some kind. I've never really studied that race too much, but they have ancient draconic blood flowing through them.
When a bard falls in love with a dragon,
when a bard sees one,
as happens in our realm.
The box and the dragon talk.
Are they?
I thought that was how dragon folk get made. They're as dangerous as you or me.
Okay. Then
It all depends on what they believe as their danger.
Okay, let's go meet this individual though.
Yes, and if they are a threat, I am sure we would be well capable of handling them.
Oh, I am not worried about my safety. I am actually more worried about their safety if they're a threat.
See Alicia flexing.
Literally like that.
Yeah.
girls with the food.
Did you, Alicia, when you ran downstairs to the kitchen area, which you would have been shown last night, are you cooking something, or are you getting like bread and some of the cheeses and the perishables that are not in a cooling box?
Yeah, so basically what I was thinking when I ran down there was to make like quick stuff, like eggs, like sandwiches. But seeing how hungry they are, I'm basically just throwing together, a meat and cheese plate with some crust of bread and whatever I can grab and make in less than 5 minutes, because she really wants to get back up there. She's definitely not making her full hour-long,
Meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Not yet.
So you would be able to easily come up as Father Lucian is waiting to be explained to what's going on. Okay.
I have a question in regards to the food that Alicia is bringing up. Can I cast enlarge to try to make the whole, like, everything that, like, the plate and everything on it bigger to try to help them, like, to make it provide more food? Or is it just that, or is it just still one single item?
Let me read enlarge reduce real quick. See if we're going with the spirit of the... I will go with the spirit of it, where it says object, and the object is the food on the platter. Unfortunately, I now need Alicia to make a strength check.
Olivar, I'm little.
Could I like kind of try to come in and like help her, like if it gets big?
You're far enough away that, I mean, because the time it would have happened would have been when she was back here, so you wouldn't have seen it yet.
At least able to come and help out if need be.
21.
Oh, did you used to work at like Applebee's or something? What the hell?
Her dad was a potter. We spent a lot of time throwing clay. It builds muscles.
Okay.
I can just see like she's carrying it, and then all of a sudden, like it's like big, and she's like this.
She just
Just
adjusts
slight
her hand.
adjustment.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the
She like just
platter.
pops her arm out a little bit.
The platter
and carries
did
it.
not get bigger. The platter did not get bigger. Just all the food on it doubled in size.
Oh, I have light in the darkness too now.
So the food started overflowing, and you probably actually stepped on a piece of cheese.
Oh,
It'll be okay. It's just cheese. Can't believe I said that out loud. It's making
Shava's face falls as a piece of cheese is stepped on.
right. So anyway, Shiva, you see that little girl who went away to get food for you, and Shiva, it's not that you've never seen a halfling before, but you don't really know much right now. You don't remember much. These are people. You know they don't all look the same. You don't really care right now. They're bringing you food. And a little girl just brought you a huge the tray isn't that huge, but the food is piled up over it, and pieces of the food are falling off as she's walking towards you.
Shava's going for like anything, be it like maybe not now that they've had a little bit of good berries, but the moment they're done with the food on their platter, they're going to go through and pick food up off the floor and either to eat or save for later.
I'll be casting prestidigitation on those.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Alicia will help with that. She'll kind of pick it up and wave her hands and put it on the tray and picking up another piece. And
Bellar, while
Father
concentrating,
Lucian,
he's
as
going to
he
be
was walking along,
using Mage Hand to help clean up.
Father Lucian, walking behind, is slowly picking up food, and as he comes around the corner and he sees Shiva sitting on the floor, he goes, Shiva, why don't you roll a persuasion for me?
A persuasion? Oh boy.
Yeah.
If I notice any, not exactly ability, but in that same vein from Father Lucian, I'll just position myself in front of Eva.
16. 16 plus 2, so 18.
Father Lucian kind of looks at you for a second, holding food in his hands, and goes, "Those are magnificent horns."
Like, there hasn't been a lot of recognition in Shava's face, but they kind of reach up and touch their horns, and like a little bit of that dragonborn pride they're kind of known for kind of fills them a little bit, and they're like, "Thank you, thank you." They're the best part of me.
I question if it's the best part of you. I'm sure there's more in there.
Shava just kind of shrugs at that, just says, I don't know.
What have we learned about them?
Their name is Shiva. They're hungry. Very hungry.
I can see that. Here. Some of this food fell on the floor, and he walks over and starts just handing you some of the food that he.
Prestidigitation.
Really?
Shava takes it almost like a little more
Shiva's
cautious.
gonna care that it was on the floor? Do you
It's
really?
not a okay?
No.
It's the
That little squish piece of cheese, Shava was prepared to lick off the floor. They were so ready for any food.
Baby.
Thank you. And just like almost immediately just shoves all that food, as much as at least they can, in their face. Like in their mouth, trying to eat it.
Just be careful. You don't want to get sick.
Pick? What's that?
That's when all the food comes back. Sometimes when you're too hungry,
Eat it
and you eat
again.
too much. No, it comes back bad.
Father Lucian turns and looks at you all and goes, "How much have they already eaten?"
They've already eaten a lot.
Okay.
A lot of good berries.
Lots
Shiva,
of good berries.
Oh my gosh, good berries on top. Shiva, please. I know it all tastes good. But before you got here, when did you eat last?
I don't know. Food stopped coming. I don't know.
Food stopped coming. Father Lucian kind of looks around at the rest of you like, food stopped coming.
What is?
Where were you, Shiva?
Shiva just kind of points out the door and just says, "From out there."
Does this place look not familiar to you? Is this home for you?
Not familiar, but safe. Here. And like they're kind of pointing at the floor, gesturing at the church.
This is probably one of the safest locations, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the place that you call home?
Would Shiva remember that, or would it just be kind of blank?
You can know a place that you think is home.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't.
No, it is okay. Do you remember the last time you was in that place instead of this place?
A long time. There's a gap. I think it's been years, though.
Have you seen elves before?
Shiva kind of looks at Gwen and is like,
Talon will like pull his hair back a little bit, and you'll see his ears.
elves?
3 of them particularly?
No. Are you elf?
Kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the high elf for sure. Definitely not.
He's an elf too.
I feel like I might have seen you, not you, but like another elf before, but I don't know anyone specifically.
What?
Why?
Just curious. Have you been in the dark for a while?
Yes. Been years.
Talon will bump Kurz and be like, do you suppose she could be somebody that was forgotten in the basement?
They could be from anywhere. They could have been from another.
Her mind is kind of all over the place, though, and it kind of seems like people, after they did their little mind crap to reform them.
Well, that is true, but hunger can do some crazy things to the mind as well. Maybe they were a part of a different adventuring party that was brought here at some point and just got forgotten for some period of time. Maybe they have just been hiding out and through a fit of
someone like them, though.
Well, I was also tossed into the Reformation Center just upon my looks. They could have had the same happen.
That's that way, right?
What is that way?
Should he be pointing in the right direction, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he actually pointing in?
I mean, yeah.
They're kind of pointing generally to
them a
outside,
second.
but
Yeah. I mean, they're like pointing outside, like the front doors outside, and then once they point outside, they're kind of
like towards the Reformation Center.
Roughly.
Yes.
that I think I was there. It was dark, but that's where I walked from.
Do you remember who? Can you describe even the voice of who brought you food?
No. No talking. And no talking was done.
Were there others with you? Could you hear a footsteps?
I don't know. It was just dark. I think. I don't know. I don't remember others. I don't remember voices. Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Gwendolyn
It's
or
late,
Alicia.
Right?
Can either of you guys cast any form of restoration right now?
I can cast lesser. I don't have the components for greater.
Is Sept around? Or is he still
he's
scared?
He's standing back by Belivar, like standing there, like he's kneeling on one of the church pews, just kind of looking over, trying to get a better look at Shiva.
I was gonna say he could do it if he was feeling up to it.
Courageous.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Yes, thank you whoever did that.
Yeah.
You're the best.
I got that subscriber. That subscribed too.
That's awesome.
But ladies, do you think lesser restoration might help them remember more?
Talon, what were you saying to Sept?
Oh, when Belivar was asking, I was gonna say if he's like not hiding way back there, he's got it now.
Greater or lesser?
He's got the
lesser. Okay. And Gwendolyn said that she has lesser also.
I have the spell greater. I don't have the diamond dust that it needs.
Well, if you have a focus, normally the focus counts as the material.
It consumes.
Oh, consumes.
Not pieces with prices on them.
Yep.
That's why I wanted a diamond for Revivify. But that's neither here nor there. I can
Thank you,
hit Shiva with the lesson. Hey.
Hey.
I can hit Shiva with a lesser.
Okay, go ahead. Mark that spell off. Shiva, things are a little less cloudy in your mind.
Yeah.
You remember the last couple weeks maybe the last month or two. Time is a weird soup. It all blends together. You have no idea how many days you just kind of remember now, because every day was the exact same thing. I mean, the food was almost always exactly the same. Some type of weird gruel-like soup, stew type thing. You think it was meat chunks. Could have been like hard potatoes. You don't know. It was flavored liquid. You think it was water with flavoring in it. You don't know, but it always tasted the same. It always looked the same. Even with dark vision, it all looked the same. It was gray. You remember a few other voices every great once in a while. You remember screaming. You remember finding a tunnel. You remember the name Andre Dushkov. You remember the name Andre. People talk. Go on.
I relay that it's a little more clear. I relay like it was always dark. There were some others. I remember screaming a lot, not really words, but there was someone who was close to me, not, or at least slept close-ish to me. I think Andre, I believe. Maybe. It was hard to tell what was going on, and then food was a thing at one point, and then it wasn't, and I got so hungry I needed to find food.
When she
Thank
says
you.
Andre, does the priest show facial expression?
Hold it. You know Andre?
I think so. Yeah? Yes.
Okay. Andre escaped from there a couple years ago.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
And you do remember. You think you remember. You're pretty sure you met him. You met Andre, maybe. Was it just a name? No, you met Andre.
Yes.
That's what your memories are like right now. It's like, is it a memory? Do I remember that? Do I think I remember that?
When Father Lucian says, like, he escaped a few years, it does make Shava start doubting, like, their own memory. Like, did I know Andre? Did I? Did I just imagine that? Wondering if they're starting to wonder if they just heard the name on the streets as they were walking through, and yeah, they're very in doubt of their own memory.
And none of you have to roll an insight to see that. I mean, it's blatantly obvious that Shiva is damaged. Not in the conventional sense, but it reminds you of the elves. This right here is more proof of how evil those elves were. So, will you please, Talon, Kurz, will you please explain to the other three players the evil that was these three elves and what happened to these three elves? So that they all three know, but also so that Shiva knows, maybe connects with it, and feels safe.
So, You were held by our wonderful 3 elves. Who are not wonderful.
Shiva looks at like Gwendolyn and then like at Talon at that.
I haven't held you,
They
sorry.
use mind control. If they thought somebody was too aggressive, they would tone them down. Sometimes they completely fried people's minds. And it didn't really matter what you did. We encountered a gentleman in there who was simply there because he shit on the old burgomaster's lawn. And they were scrambling his mind as we went. Prisoners were starved. If they thought you would attack Strahd, and he looks at her on that one to see if that name pops anything into her mind. If you were going to attack Strahd to disturb the peace, they would stop you. And those one people I do believe they did the most damage to, just to make sure it never happened again. After a while, they just became so corrupt that if you looked at them, you could get thrown in there. You got anything there, Kurz? I mean, you
know that pretty much summed it up. They were very not good people. They got a little bit of power and they warped and twisted it into their own image, and anything that was not them was beneath them, and they treated it as such. I'm so sorry that you were put through what you were put through. It seems terrible.
Why did such a horrible place need to exist? Why did no one stop them?
Originally, they weren't terrible. They started off as people who had broken the law, were actually aggressive. What is it proof of I got that they've been there for what, 200 years, 300?
Only 100 years ago.
Only 100 years ago?
Yep.
Well, that's still quite a long time for
anyone that's not an elf or a dwarf. That's a long time.
Yeah, and especially for them. They just eventually seen too many laws come and go and tried to please the wrong people. And were corrupted in the end, like Kirsch said.
Oh. And I was thrown in there. Does that have to do with how he reacted? And Shiva points at Sept.
I am sorry. I have never seen anyone like. Although I had never met anyone like Kurz either. But he's a cute, cuddly kitten, and you are not cuddly looking. I'm sorry. You have beautiful horns, though. Beautiful horns, but.
I don't think I'm supposed to be cuddly.
Where's the spray bottle?
Is Alicia standing near Sept?
No, Belivar is, though.
Oh,
no.
dang.
Close enough to chuck a cheese wedge at him.
Belivar will just use, can I actually just use Mage Hand to kind of sort of like, as the beat starts talking a little too much, just like poke him?
You don't even have to use Mage Hand. You're right next to him. You could poke him with your own hand.
No, I'm just having him.
He just doesn't want to touch Sept.
Just like pop into his mouth as he's like talking real quick, just make him go. Ah.
Why are you? But actually, Mage Hand is instant. Mage Hand would not silence him as much as it would be like, why is there's a hand in my mouth? Why is there a hand in my mouth?
That's what I'm going after.
Now put your own finger in his mouth.
Yeah. Licorice Bucket will fly over and like hover in his face and like puff up his scales. And Alicia will lean over and go,
You mean lean up?
No,
And she was seeing all this happen.
They asked me if that's they look at me. They talk about me making a big scene, and I simply explain I'm sorry. I had never seen anyone like them before. Beautiful horns. You have beautiful horns.
Don't forget, you also mentioned that Kurz is a cuddly kitty.
Look at him. All the children love him. The children love Kurz. But Kurz is not cute and cuddly. Kurz has a silver claws. Kurz can do lots of damage if he's not shattered.
One can be cute and cuddly and have silver claws.
That's what I try to say, but Kurz get mad if I tell him he's cute and cuddly. See,
Well,
Kurz, Gwendolyn thinks you are cute and cuddly also.
I have evil.
Kurz is not happy with me. Look at the way he looks at me. I will be quiet.
I'm trying to behave.
Fluffy.
I like to think that the children like me because I play with them and I talk with them like they are people, and not because of my appearance.
You did save like 90% of them.
Why can't it be both?
It can.
No? Okay. I know I said I was going to shut up, but sometimes it's hard to keep my mouth shut.
But anyway, you are not people like you are not exactly common around here, Eva.
No? Where would the settlements be then? Where do we live?
This
Not
is
in Barovia.
Vallaki. Well, it is Barovia, the kingdom, not the village. This is the village Vallaki. And Shiva, for a very long time, the only people that were here were humans, and dusk elves, and he points over at Savid, and the Vistani. The Vistani look human though, and then the occasional elf or half elf. But over time, the Vistani and Lord Strahd would start bringing in a few others. Occasionally a dwarf. Occasionally a halfling. Maybe once in a while a gnome. But up until the last few years, we had never seen a tabaxi. We had never seen Shatterkai or Drow. And I know that I have never seen a Dragonborn.
Didn't
So,
think
go
you're
on.
not from here then?
No,
This
I'm sorry. You are
how
not.
did I get here then?
That Shiva,
Isn't that the question?
that Shiva is the 10,000 gold question.
Then, but why would they? If they're just going to throw me in that horrible place.
I'm afraid I have a pretty good idea, and I'm afraid it has to do with those beautiful horns.
No. No, that's monstrous.
Alicia sniffles a little bit.
That's one of the cruelest things you could do. Horns, for those who have them, they're pride and joy.
So is your skull. But he seems to like those too.
Yes.
What?
Shiva,
What is this cursed land?
His name is Strahd. Shiva, there is a young girl that I'd spoke to Kurz right here and Talon and them about last night, that she is... I do not want to say she is similar to you, but she also has horns. And she is what is referred to as a tiefling. And she is somewhat trapped, she's in a home here in Vallaki. And I've asked them if they would possibly try to save her if she needs saving.
Okay.
And I think if we can get you rested, maybe get you to where you're not eating everything in sight.
The moment he says that, their eyes go right back to Alicia and that big old platter of food.
I think it would by now it would have the food would have shrink back to its normal size now.
Probably.
It's been over a minute.
There.
Shiva, it's not good to eat too much. It's not good to eat too much. But I have a feeling.
So hungry.
You're still hungry? How about this? How about we wait a little while? Sit, talk with them. Some of them are going to be going to sleep soon. It's very late. I'm going to somehow find a way to go back to sleep, although this is truly incredible. Adrenaline's pumping pretty high, and Sept didn't help matters by screaming at the top of his lungs. I had never seen anything like that. I mean, I had never seen a Shiva before. Yeah, yes.
May I?
Yes.
I feel like I should start carrying have silence at the ready more often.
Nah, we just come used to it with Sept.
We just expect that it's fine.
Shiva,
Just a shush
I
button.
do not want you to feel... I do not want you to be ashamed of what you are. In any way,
Why
shape,
would
or
I be
form.
ashamed?
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be at all. But I also don't know how safe it is for you to walk outside displaying yourself.
Use you?
Your horns, your beautiful horns, your beautiful scales. I worry that there are certain individuals who, besides reacting like Sept, being scared, that there are other people who would see you as a trophy.
They could try, but I'm never going back there again.
No, you're not.
And anyone who comes up and tries to take anything from me, I will put 6 feet under. I will not go back. I will not tolerate. Why should I have to cover up? I didn't even ask to be here.
You're right.
I think they are feeling better.
I think they are feeling much better.
They've gone from being like a bit like unsure to just angry and defensive. Not so much as anger, but definitely more defensive than.
Don't
Poke and prod to see if they rage out.
That's what I'm checking right now.
I'm like, can we try this, or maybe not in the church?
You guys do see them, and why don't you go ahead and give me a D8, Pidge?
D8.
It's not, yeah, a D8. It's not going to be a full blown effect, but like you're starting to feel yourself like they can try. What'd you get?
7.
Okay. You guys see, I know we talked about that one. It's not exactly what it was, but you guys start seeing thorns and vines starting to like wrap around their arms and legs, almost popping out, like almost like their veins and their arteries are turning into these vines, these thorn, almost like natural barbed wire popping out of their skin as they're sitting there going, they can try, getting upset. All of you give me why don't you all give me
Let me just
give me a
ask
wisdom
first.
Give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Me too.
Did Shiva just cast Dark Skin?
No.
Wisdom?
Wisdom save.
21.
Saving throw.
Oh, save.
19.
Ah! Nat 20.
Nat 20.
23.
Even Savid saved somehow.
I got,
I got an
27.
11.
Kurz, it's a little shocking. Even Father Lucian saved. Father Lucian's like, Shiva, calm down. No one's gonna try to do anything. No one's gonna try to hurt you. No one's gonna try to attack you. No one's gonna try to do anything to you.
You just said.
No, that is my fear. That's not truth. That is fear. That is my fear. That is a false event appearing real. It is a fear. It's not real. It's okay. You can calm down. It's okay. Why don't you give Shiva another piece of cheese? Cheese calms everybody down.
Shiva kind of like grabs it a little, and it's still like, once it's actually like, they take a little nibble, but once they have that nibble, it's right back, like full wedge of cheese just in their mouth, like chipmunking it.
So we will be working on control. Definitely self-control. A little bit, maybe.
I don't think I've ever been very good at that.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, you know what? You may have just realized something that is a far memory, a core memory, one would say. You may have just remembered one, so we're getting better already. Do you feel a little more calm?
Core memory?
Yes, a core memory.
Another. Cheese wouldn't hurt, but.
Another cheese wouldn't hurt? Okay. If we give you more cheese, you're going to get a smaller piece, because we're going to start helping you learn control. Because if we give you a big cheese, you're going to shove it all in your mouth, aren't you?
Your stomach is gonna start hurting very soon if you don't slow down a bit. And we don't want that.
Here, why don't you try filling up with some water?
Yes, water. Please.
They grab the water. Same. Turns it upside down, chugs it.
Is anyone capable of taking that away from them? I'm not trying.
Why would we?
They'll run
Let
out of
them
it.
hydrate.
Okay.
I'll just get thrown.
Okay. I mean, it's not an endless flask of water, right, Curse?
Not that I am aware of. No, it is not.
Okay, good. So eventually it will run. How much water
Brings
is
it
in
down,
that
holds it out.
flask? Okay, thank you.
More, please.
Okay, no, remember, we're slowing down. We're slowing down, Shiva.
But
I know. It'll be okay. So I know right here is hungry, but what about down here? Is down here hungry? Is your stomach, your tummy, is that hungry? Or just right here?
yes. All.
All? Okay. We're still gonna take our time though, okay?
But what if it runs out?
It won't.
It
It won't. We will have food. You will have food.
I can make more.
Yes, as can I. It's
I would suggest
Can I still have
resting
more
right now.
water, even smaller?
In a little bit, you can probably have some more water.
just
Okay.
brief a bit right now.
Okay. Shiva starts like handing back the flask, like the now empty flask.
Okay.
Thank you. Again.
You are welcome. I think maybe you just need probably we all need a good night rest.
Yes,
It
it would
probably will
be
help.
beneficial for everyone.
Shiva kind of gets up on like starts sitting on one of the pews and like laying down on it, like this here.
I'm curious if the pew got messed up because of the horn now.
Yeah.
I'm very curious on that.
How
Shiva.
strong are these pews?
I mean,
Yeah.
they're strong enough, but you're definitely scratching it up, and it's not comfortable for your head and everything else. Shiva, when was the last time you remember laying in a nice, comfortable bed?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Not at least in memory. Did they take that too?
I doubt if they
They
gave
likely
you
didn't have one
comfortable
there.
beds. Yeah. How about this, Shiva? I have a spare room. I have a couple spare rooms. We can leave a lantern on so it's not dark. We can leave the door open so you're not closed in. But how would you like to go lay down in a nice, comfortable bed and just rest for a little bit?
It was kind of looking like at everyone's like, I guess.
And then when we all
Okay.
get up in the morning, you get to eat again.
Okay.
Okay, sound good?
I eat a little bit before I lay down. A little bit more.
Little bit. Just a little bit. Just so you
Okay.
don't get sick.
Okay. Okay. Looks back at Alicia like, may I?
I'm gonna make her like a half sandwich. It's one piece of bread, meat and cheese, and fold it over.
Okay.
And I'll hand it up to her.
Literally gets a sandwich, takes a bite, and is like, this is even better than just the cheese.
You'll like
But
breakfast.
it looks like they're trying to like hold themselves back a little bit at least at that first bite, but the moment that first bite's been taken, it's all going back in. Like,
why don't you give me a Constitution save?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
It was that full flask of water and now more food. Let's see what happens.
Oh. 15.
You hold it down.
I let out like a little acidy burp and little like spray like sparks of lightning, kind
That's
of.
enough for right now.
It's time for bed now.
Mm.
No more food for
Yeah,
a little while. A long little while.
Little stops on the back. Okay, that's right now. That's enough.
And Father Lucian will lead you over to this room where you get to lay down.
All right.
And he stands at the door and he's like, okay, do you want the door open?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want a lantern left on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he leaves a lantern right there inside the room. Not right next to the bed because who knows what your horns will do in the middle of the night. But like on the floor over by the door, he leaves a lantern. And he did show you that to go to the bathroom, follow you. It's out this door is where the outhouses are. Yeah. And he showed you where, he like walked you over there, showed you where it was, showed you that this is his room, didn't take you inside, but said, this is my door. Okay? And then took you over between pews and showed you the bed, talked about leaving the door open, left the lantern on. That whole time that he's showing them around, what are the rest of you doing? You just got introduced to a dragonborn that has most likely been in the Reformation Center for you don't know how long.
I'm keeping an eye.
Belvar's gonna retrieve his loot, making sure Sept accidentally didn't kneel on it or anything.
No,
because he sat on that pew. And he's gonna actually go and sit more over here, just so he is nearby, just in case.
You guys keep talking. I can't wait.
Okay.
All right. But he is also going to suggest to Alicia before he moves, and as far out of earshot from Kurz as possible, that she should try to wake Kurz in a funny manner.
She kind of grins. She's looked pissed since Father Lucian talked about taking horns, but she does kind of grin a little bit. She puts down her drawing. She's furiously writing something, but she kind of stops and puts it down for a second. Okay, I'll think of something.
And if you want, I can make you bigger to help make it, like, try to wake someone in a funny manner.
Oh, I could be tall. I could just wake him up tall. That's a good idea, Belivar. That's good. I'm not going to wake up the new person in a funny way, though. I don't want to scare them.
No, not right now. I'm going to stay nearby just in case something is needed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play pranks on her right now. But the rest of you are fair game.
I will follow Shiva to their room. Just if you wake in the middle of the night, we are just downstairs. There will be somebody else outside the door. You're not alone. Okay?
Thank you. All of you. You've been very kind. Even though
we try to be.
out of order here.
It's
Thank
all
you.
right.
Not for me. Not for Alicia. Not for anybody who isn't from Barovia. But
Are we from the same place?
I don't know where you're from.
That was an unfair question, but you said there was others like me, at least where you're from, right? Same with the little you said Alicia was her name?
Mhm.
Okay.
Gwendolyn,
There
you
were
have seen
others.
Dragonborns, but none of you who know what Dragonborns are have ever seen a Dragonborn with a magnificent set of horns like this.
I was gonna be asking, would I, out of curiosity, would I have heard tales from when I was actually in being raised in a tavern from various bards traveling?
No. I mean,
Just
this is
Nope.
they are more closely related to dragons, but
totally and completely exotic.
Has there even been mention like in books at all?
I will give Talon and Belivar, since Belivar you asked first, but Talon you just mentioned books. Legends speak of long ago how Dragonborn were just as elegant as their ancestors.
long ago.
Kurz, what do you got to say about this new individual? Or are you still been out of shape because Savid said you're cute and cuddly?
No, not at all. No. I'm just remembering. Let's see, Cordelia, who had a hard time. Myself, that would have had a hard time if I cared. Just seeing how they were treated, just the way they present themselves coming in, feel real horrible about not going down in there and looking in that basement
Okay.
when we was there earlier.
A little bit of regret. Okay.
I don't know if I'd share too much of that. Just
Okay.
I'm not so sure. You couldn't see it on my face though. I would just kind of go back and where I was and collect my thoughts and try and get some rest. But I don't know.
Correct me if I'm
It's
wrong.
not gonna.
I don't think I am, but Savid was not with you guys when you took care of the elves, was he? He was?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
He was stuck outside because we kind of broke off into two groups.
Okay.
The door got shut. Svid was part of one of the ones outside. But I think we put him with Tobias and Esmeralda because we didn't want anybody to see her, and he wanted to stay out of sight.
Okay.
So I
That's
think
right.
they went and quickly got the wagon.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I was trying to think why we didn't actually go into there, though.
It is 8:01. We'll be able to get that. That's why when I found out Kat lost internet, I was like, you guys don't have to worry about the shopping episode. We're getting ready to meet Shiva, and it's going to take some time because we got some stuff to unpack with Shiva.
Drama.
And
Right some wrongs for us.
What'd you say?
Right some wrongs. Make sure we didn't leave a bunch of other people down there.
So, viewers, it is 8 o'clock. For me, it's 8 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. So I like to do what I call the 8 at 8, where we take our break. and I take an 8-minute break to go hydrate, and let the dog out and kiss my wife, etc., etc. I will be back in 8 minutes. I give them 10 to 15 if they need it. If they want to come back, they can, but I'll be here in 8 minutes. So while I'm gone, enjoy the music that's actually written by one of my players on Wednesday nights. I'm going to put on the slideshow of a bunch of the NPCs and everything, and I'll be back in 8 minutes, okay? Please don't leave don't leave to go anywhere. Like, you can go to the bathroom, go get some water, but don't leave the stream.
No, you're not allowed to pee. You must stay seated.
No.
And we are back. Or at least I am. There's a couple people with me.
We're back from outer space.
So, yeah, Trey. I'm gonna end up making you take Trickery Domain since you want to play jokes and tricks and stuff like that. I'm surprised you've actually never played Trickery Domain.
I don't play clerics all that often.
You should. They're fantastic.
Like, the most cleric I've ever played is... I've tried playing Forged Clerics a lot, but it's just... It has to be the right game. It has to be the right game. But War Clerics I can play pretty well, but that's just because I tie them into whatever character I'm playing as. Like, the only character I've ever actually had full campaigns with is always had something with Ranger in it. I do not know why.
Oh, man. I apologize for that yawn.
You need one of these.
No, because I've already had 3 today. So I don't need one.
No more for you. You're cut off, darling.
I've had... This is number 2. And I had a cup of coffee as well. Throughout the day.
Yeah.
Cups of coffee don't count. I have so many, I lose count.
I had 3. I finished my 3rd one roughly about 3 hours ago. So.
Well, I was actually somewhat...
I had 3 in about 8.5 hours.
Damn. I know I was starting to get a little bit sleepy, and I'm like... And I always make sure I have a Red Bull on hand just in case there's days where I'm just not feeling very awake. I'll have one just to keep myself somewhat alive.
Just so you know, Red Bull...
Hat.
Go ahead, Jasmine. That's a wonderful hat. Is that a hamburger hat?
It is a hamburger hat.
Nice.
So, she was going to be trying to eat the hat now.
A hamburglar?
You know, I'm just trying to plant some seeds for you, buddy, as I collect my points.
I followed in Shiva's
is that what you're trying to do?
Just nice to let you know that it's not so bad for the silly hats.
So you know.
Silly hats.
Pigeon.
Silly hats.
There's this thing called SHC, which Duke just posted about in there. It will be sponsored by the SHC. The SHC is the Silly Hat Coalition? No.
That's correct, yeah.
Silly Hat
Okay.
Yes.
Silly Hat Coalition. So, if you go down to the bottom of the Twitch screen, there are things called experience points. Channel points. I call them experience points.
Yeah.
If you click on
Experience points are cuter.
And scroll all the way to the bottom, for 1,000,000 points, you can make me wear a silly hat.
Oh my goodness.
There are a couple people that are trying
What
to
if we combined our points?
It's been asked.
Could we redeem it then?
I said I would consider it. Consider it. I also know
welcome to the SHD.
Wow, look, she just became an honorary member on her first night. Man.
Hey.
Great. That's all I need. More people in the SHC. And it's spread it's spread throughout all 6 games. There's members in every night. Yeah.
How many total players, not counting like those who double between campaigns, but how many total players would you say you have right now?
Somewhere between 33 and 40.
33 and 40. Okay. Going with the low end just to make sure. How many?
Online.
Start
Okay, we
out.
have 24 online.
Unbelievable.
And
You're not even counting the people who just
25.
watch. You're just talking players. If the players
I know, no,
all
I'm not
join
even.
forces.
I'm talking a straight up player. So we
You
need
have
to
about
say, all
50
need to save
people
at
in the
least 31,000 points.
Oh, I
You
got
have
somebody
almost
And then
covered.
people
Jack
in
can
the
help
server.
out with that.
I just realized that I made a fatal flaw and invited you.
Good.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I did not.
You forget it. You gotta remember my day job.
I did not.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
okay, this is what
But I didn't vet you on
problem
the silly
solving.
hat.
Yeah,
I didn't vet you on the silly hat.
that's true. You didn't. And I will say, at some point, I would like to use. I have a giant plush D20,
Okay.
and she hangs up. And at some point, for an important roll, I'll roll her, and she'll fail me.
Good. As she should.
So,
That's
so
how
just so
the
you
good
know,
die.
the flea market had silly hats on sale for $1 a piece. So this is not
There
the
you
only
go.
one I've got.
No excuses.
So, are you going to be going and visiting Seti and maybe leaving a silly hat on his dice?
So what you gotta do is give it to Mama Steady and tell her just to hang on to it for a little while. Don't let it find it because you'll throw it away.
Oh, even better idea. Even better idea. Try to have her sneakily put it on his head midstream.
If I look up, I see
The only problem with that
the
is-
open doorway.
Yeah, he can see behind him is the problem with that.
We have to
We
distract
gotta
him,
have
and
like a
someone needs.
long face palm going on.
Just be grapes, Just distract him with grapes.
Yes,
That usually
we need to
does
get
the
Jamie in
job.
on this.
Toddler, you just distract him with
We need to
grapes
get
and a
Jamie in
monster
on
man.
this.
Just trap him with a
We need to
coat,
get Jamie.
smack him with a hammer.
Oh man.
Are we counting these face palms right now?
We were. That last one
Yeah,
wasn't really a
really.
face palm as much as it was a face fist. But I'll give it to you. I mean, you can have your fifth one.
Okay. You're pretty picky about what I get to call, so
Well, I mean, if I just go like this, that's not a face palm. If I'm like this, that's not a face palm. I mean, one finger does not a face palm make. This, I might as well have been a face palm when I do that. And that doesn't count because I'm showing you. That
I
was
will
for
tell you.
display, that was display purposes
I
only.
mean,
okay.
I will tell you, when I'm listening in my truck, I can hear face palms. Wednesday night sounded like applause.
Wednesday night was good.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say good. It was
We
something.
don't really count your
was,
opinion of that, do we?
Oh, okay. No, I guess not. It was something, all right. It was something. Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead and get back at it.
Hell
I
yeah.
cast Fireball.
Okay, so the group itself was sitting there. Kurz was feeling a little bit of guilt. Oh yeah, way to go. Savid is gonna go. I have questions about the Reformation Center. When you all cleared it out, did you? I was outside. I did not get to see what happened. Did you? Did you kill all 3 of the elves?
No, we took one with us all the way across Barovia.
Yes, and Tobias ejected him into the aether. We have no idea. Okay, shh. We do not know what happened to that one because Tobias put him in the barrel, and then you made me push him in the barrel, and I had to watch him in the barrel, and I held on to the elf's body, and I had to take him inside the tower, and I had to feed him and care for him, and that was when we had Bob. I miss Bob, and then Bob and G Willie. We hung out in the tower with him, and then Tobias ejected him into the ether using the portable the bags of holding, and he put 2 bags of holding together, and the elf vanished. What'd you do with the other 2 elves?
We left them in charge, or we let people decide their fate.
Oh, I do not think they are still alive. I think that the people probably killed them. So when we were there, did we not go explore the bottom? I guess we did not.
There was some reason we couldn't. I can't remember what it was though.
The guards told us that there was some down there that were beyond help, and to be honest, I fear that I just believed them and did not see for myself.
I assume most of the villagers probably did the same thing too.
How
Because we
long
left.
has it been? It has
It's only
been
been
a week or 2.
week. Hasn't even been 2 weeks, has it?
Time is a weird soup.
A little bit.
It has been at least a week. If a week ago they stopped feeding them, that means Shiva has not eaten a regular meal in a week.
Not like she got a great meal to begin with either, though.
How do you know it is a she? I keep looking at the dragonborn, and I'm like, I don't know. I cannot tell.
Savid!
What?
Savid, we had this
What?
conversation earlier. We don't stare at everybody's private parts. We had this, legit today, actually. I think we had this conversation today.
No, it was early this morning, and it was because Alicia had turned into a dog, and Kurz had noticed that it was not a boy dog.
And we're still talking about it, Speed.
I thought we had left that behind.
Look, all I'm saying is, we do not know if Shiva is male or female. Without looking at genitalia, we do not know. So we should say they.
Right, they. You're right.
Okay. That's all I'm
They
saying.
didn't eat that great to begin with. But maybe tomorrow, while everybody else is out doing their thing, we should probably go double check on that.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say we should go ask Shiva what gender they are.
She just went to bed.
Again, you said she.
Why are we going to go wake her up just to find out?
No, you
Gender
said tomorrow.
they are.
You said, I think tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, we should go. And we had just got done talking about Shiva's gender. And you said, first thing in the morning, I think we should. And I got scared. I thought you were going to... Speaking of scared, did you hear what Father Lucian said fear stands for? Fear stands for false events appearing real. That is freaking ingenious.
So, when next time you're scared and very fearful, remember that.
Yes. It is fear.
Just
False
don't
events
freeze
appearing
up
real.
thinking about it.
I should not be afraid of Strahd, because Strahd is false events. No, he is not false. He's a big, bad, scary motherfucker.
No. Yes, and I don't want you to not be scared because I don't want you to walk up to him and be like, I'm not afraid of you, fucker.
You're not
It
going
does
to
not
take
mean
Joe
fuck
from me.
Yeah. It does not mean
no,
fuck everything and run.
Oh, fuck everything and... Oh, it could stand for fuck everything and run. You are wise too, Curse. You are not just cute and cuddly. You are cute, cuddly, and wise.
I try. Thank you.
We got his confidence so high, Curse.
No, I'm saying it does not mean that.
Oh, it does not mean that. Okay.
It does not mean that. No.
Okay. All I can think about is what else FEAR stands for. Fool everyone, anyone, and Ralph. I do not know a Ralph. I just could not think of what R would stand for. I am going to go back and lay down, and I'm going to probably be bored trying to go to sleep because all my mind is going to think about this fear and what does fear stand for, and this is. I do not.
He's now going down a rabbit hole.
And
yeah,
Savid
he's already gone.
Savid will go down his rabbit hole.
Someone that come in this church thinking there's a crazy desk elf in there now. Like, lost it. Like, completely off the rails now.
Well, kind of, sort of, he is a little bit crazy. He's sticking with us for how long?
Right. Belivar,
We
what are you
saved
doing
him.
up there
I
with
mean-
the ladies and they?
After they've talked and everything, Belvar's just going to sit. He's going to also make sure Sheba knows that he is going to be pretty much not too far away if she needs any, or if they need anything, to let him know.
Okay.
There's like kind of just gives like a little thumbs up and a little nod of acknowledgement, and
Alicia.
Belvar's not going to be playing just because they don't know if the music might set him off or not.
Alicia and Gwen, what are you two doing over there?
After telling Shiva that they're not gonna be alone, that there's somebody else close by at all points in time. Probably going down to the basement.
Okay. Alicia?
I'm gonna stand in the door and knock on the door until Sheva looks up and I get sort of a confirmation that I can come in. And Flicker Sprocket is on Alicia's right shoulder, but he's carrying like a scroll, a little tiny scroll. And Alicia will walk in. Can Flicker Sprocket give you something? And she'll point.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you describe
Okay, it's not
Sprocket?
food. Okay, so Flicker Sprocket is basically a mechanical wormling or pseudo dragon. He's about yay big, but he is entirely made of like clockwork and things like that. He has a little light in him that can be turned on and off, and he always kind of emits like a soft whir but it's almost like a cat purring. So you can't really hear it if you're not next to him. And he is Alicia's constant companion. He's always on her shoulder, on her clothes, somewhere. Yeah, he's adorable. So I will use the deliver command, and I will let Flicker's Bucket fly over, and he'll hover, like in front of you, like
They're just gonna kind of like put their hand out.
Yeah. So
Hello.
he will land on like your palm, and he'll drop the scroll, and then he'll back up and fly away.
He kind of nods and thanks, and then goes to open the scroll, like looking at you, like I open this.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of opens it up, and
I know I'm little, but I really don't like the thing that Father Lucian said, so I wanted to make you a promise. And she'll kind of point. And when you unroll the scroll, it's got a really basic picture kind of scribbled on it, and it's got filigree around the edges, but it's a picture of you, and then a picture of Alicia, who is bigger than you in this particular context. And there's like three figures off to the side with like a pitchfork and a torch or whatever. And on the bottom it says, "We won't let that happen." And it's got Alicia's name in like big calligraphy.
oh, thank you. Thank you. And like she was very clearly touched. Like she's having some little misty eyed, and like honestly, I'm just picturing like stick figure kind of drawing here.
Yeah, it's like, you know how artists. It's like how a trained artist would do stick figures. It's got a little more definition, but it's not like a fully fleshed out, drawing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was like looking at this. She kind of like is very gentle with it. She like rolls it back up, almost like I don't have a place to keep this. I would like to, if that's okay.
Yeah, if you don't have a bag yet, we can I can hold on to it, and we can get you a bag tomorrow. I have to go shopping.
You mentioned
anyway.
holding on to it, and she would kind of like clutches it a little bit to her chest, and
here, and I'm gonna dig around, and I'm gonna find one of my component pouches, and like just empty it into the bigger bag, and.
She actually creates a magical explosion in a bag.
It's just a little billowing out of the bag now. She just kind of waves away. And she'll come over and she'll hand it up to you. You can use this if you want.
Did you not need? Should we be worried about that, or?
No. It's just some droppings and some dirt. It won't. It's fine.
All right. Thank you.
No, you can have that one. We'll get you a bigger bag tomorrow.
Thank you a lot. She kind of tucks it in, and like I'm like in a little bag, and kind of like just keeps it on her, like almost like wraps it around her wrist.
Yeah. So if anybody's mean to you, just come tell us. We don't like people to be mean, and you don't deserve that.
I don't know if I deserve it or not, though. I don't.
You don't
know who I am. But what if
okay, it doesn't matter.
What if I was one of those thrown in the place because I was actually doing bad things? And
well, if you already did bad things, I think they've already punished you for them.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sleep tight. Just yell if you get scared or if you want company.
Okay, like that other guy did?
Yeah, if you can yell that loud, I'm sure a lot of people will hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Sleep tight? Well?
Sleep tight. It means snuggling. You wrap up in your blanket really tight. And she'll pull her cloak around her and like show you.
Oh. Okay. You too. You too.
You're not even
Thanks.
used to having a blanket.
She was like, the fuck is a blanket almost?
Okay,
Like,
I
almost more
will.
like, is that the straight jacket?
Yeah. Doesn't say anything, but it's just like, what?
That's where she went with that.
Yeah.
I know I got 2 face palms, so I'm gonna put those on there.
I did. I put them on there.
Did
for
you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, darn it. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kurz. What are you and Talon hanging out, talking about doing after Zavid tries to go to sleep?
Do we need to go back there and see if there are more people like this down there?
We do. It's it really sounds like she's from there, and as much as I don't want to believe she's from there, we kind of left in such a hurry last time that I think we just put too much faith that everybody would do the right thing, and maybe they were just overwhelmed with what they had, but
Part of me thinks that these guards that told us these things about the people down in the basement, I don't know if to blame them or not, if they was just under the influence of the elves as well.
I think most of them weren't they reformed prisoners, really? Were the majority of their guards in there. I think they were pretty proud to admit that they had complete control over everything. And I don't think anybody would have ever questioned if the elves were telling the truth or not, so they just probably believed everything.
Do we have time for all of this? It seems there are so many things that require a direct and immediate attention. There is this Reformation Center, there is this poor tiefling girl that has gone missing, there is these gems that are still a concern to us, there is a date with Strahd for Joe.
I would say that one is definitely the. If we miss that, we don't want to bring him here to everybody, to the people. I don't want our repercussions there to fall on everyone. And I feel like they would if we stood him up here. I know you absolutely hate this idea, but we might have to go talk to Rictavi to see if he can at least deal with the tiefling. As far as the Reformation, I feel like you and I need to deal with that one.
I have a question for Seti. While I'm kind of sort of relaxing on the bench, would I be able to hear their conversation at all?
I don't think we'd be talking much more than a whisper.
Yeah, they're whispering because
like I said, I wanted to make sure.
You can see that they're talking to each other. But I mean, at first you thought Talon was just talking to himself, and then you readjusted and saw that Kurz is standing there. Because Kurz is so short and the pews, and you're far enough away that.
Yeah.
You're almost 6 feet.
Because he's kind of cute and cuddly and little and
small,
Puss in Boot size.
So Danny, you have that hat picked out perfectly for him, right?
So no, you see them talking, but you can't hear it.
Okay.
Yes, it seems we are getting pretty spread thin. It would be nice to take care of some things while we are right here. I think the gyms can definitely go on a back burner. There is no real. My concern is lives being in imminent danger.
That is.
And
It,
but isn't the council being set up in the Reformation Center?
so, she said something. She followed a tunnel, right? I think something like that. She followed it out.
I think that is correct. Yes.
I mean,
I'm sure she didn't just walk out the front door.
no, definitely the town would be talking about it still. Probably be the first thing Father Lucian would have said to us. But I mean, I don't know why they'd go down there. Completely dark though, so they got everything they need on top. I don't know, Chris. I feel better if we went and checked it out. Yes, to know that getting spread out very thin, even on time.
I can't say that I disagree. So do you think me and you go to see if there are any more like them down there?
I think that would work out. We'll take Savid with us, and I know the girls are going to go get a dress, and they seem pretty happy about it. We're going to have to figure out what to do with Siva though. Siva through the day. They that's going to be a lot to hide through town. Even with the cloak, because I imagine even with the cloak, it's going to be like.
Oh yeah. Their horns stick out further than their shoulders.
Yeah, I seen her picture while it was up. I was like, wow, that's.
It's actually up right now. Up now it's not.
Yeah. Well, it was on her. Would really see it on when their camera was off. We'll see maybe if the father can keep her. I hate to say keep her in the basement, but at least she might have. She should have somebody to talk to down there.
Yes. And as far as Rictavio goes, I don't know if I would let anybody else be subject to that. Nobody else has met Rictavio other than us.
That's
a lot to take. Yeah, it is a lot to take.
And it just depends on which one of his little personalities you get too. His first impression's a little in your face. The next one's kind of backed off a little bit though.
Yes, maybe we can take. Maybe we could take Belivar with us, and maybe Savid. I don't know. I do not want to take our new friend. I don't think they should ever go back to that place again.
Yeah. Actually,
I don't know if we could. I don't know if we asked if we could make them.
I don't want to find out. She seemed.
I don't.
Once they got food in them, they seemed a little more spirited than collapsing on the ground.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go in tomorrow. I don't really want to go dress shopping anyway.
My clothes are quite nice, so I should be able to get away with this. Just get them cleaned up a little bit before we go out the door.
See, that was a good time to put a hat on his head right there. He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking at all. Could have just.
And she won't get in trouble. That's the best part.
Right?
We need to recruit Jamie in on this. Is she part of the coalition?
No. Mama said he's not part of the coalition.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet.
No. Not at all. Anyway. Sorry. Orion was asking for that second half recap. A whole lot of talking, no screaming yet.
Yeah.
Keywords yet.
Yeah. Speaking of Shiva, Esmeralda, Gwen and Alicia, go ahead and move your pieces downstairs to the basement. Okay. Shiva, give me a Constitution save for falling asleep.
One thing, a little bit of flavor I'm going to say is that, like, as she was getting ready to lay down the bed, they're, like, trying to get comfy, and they're like, nah, and they just go and lay on the floor. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Guess who's not falling asleep? You were wide
Oh,
awake.
damn.
Yeah, on a
Staring.
Constitution save to go to sleep, you want to roll low, so you are wide awake. Which makes sense. I mean, you're in a strange place. You just explained how after a while you couldn't get comfortable. You moved to the floor to lay on the floor. You're hearing the whispers in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know, you're hearing the whispers out there. You're seeing the. In fact, you're so not you already moved to the floor because it's not comfortable. You're not used to something comfortable. Would you turn off the lantern? Because it's so much light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Shiva, goes over, kind of blows out the lantern.
Okay. Give me another roll then.
The fun roll. That's a 17. And then my modifier is like +3, so yeah, that's a dirty 20.
No, I do not. Okay, you're gonna lay there for a while. Listen to, and the floor is not cold enough. You're beyond exhausted. In fact, I need you to make that last roll a disadvantage, because you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
At disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to remind you all, because I checked the loot chat, we still have a carryover from last week of Light of the Darkness. Advantage for whomever needs it within the party.
Okay.
We have a carryover from last week. I wanted to remind you all of that. If you would like to
I
use
rolled
that.
7 this time.
Okay. You finally fall asleep. Which makes sense. It makes sense that it would take a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Pigeon, welcome to your first dream sequence.
Oh.
It's dark. You are walking. You know the tunnels pretty well, the catacombs. You already figured out. You don't know how long ago you figured out. The doors aren't even locked down here. It's so dark. You can see with your dark vision. But even for you, it is dark. The grays are grayer. You hear some people crying. Eventually the cries stop because they cry themselves to sleep. Even the ones who are crying because they're so hungry. Crying for food. Food. It's how you kept track of the days. But you lost count. You can't remember if you're at 700 or if you're at 800. Because every 100 you'd start over and try to keep track of what you carried over. But you lost track. Are you at 700? 800? Hungry.
I feel like even in their dreams, Shiva starts working themselves up, like thinking, why can't I remember if it's been 700 or 800?
Okay. You pass by Andre's cell. You kind of look. You see the tunnel that they dug. It's been a long time since Andre was gone. Has to be 800. Andre's been gone for a while. It has to be 800. When did you start counting? You didn't even start counting at first. How many meals did you miss before you started counting? You hear a noise coming from down the hallway. It's one of the mind lost. Bringing food. Food. You just realize that they don't know Andre's gone. You can eat Andre's meal and your meal. Did you start counting both meals? No. There's no way. You're too hungry to have been counting both meals. Have you been eating both meals? Is this the first time you thought of this? It's so dark. It's so cold. What if I eat the dead? There's one over there in that cell. The mind lost haven't found them yet. Usually they find the dead after a day or two. That one's been there 6 meals. Is that 3 days or is that 6 days? It's so cold. There's the lovers as you walk down the hallway. 2 inmates that talked to each other through the wall and eventually dug a hole into each other's cells just so they had each other. You're lonely. You want somebody. anybody. Just a friend. So lonely. So hungry. You're not in the cave anymore. You're not in the cavern. Where are you? You're in the woods. You can feel it on your feet, but why can't you see anything? You're blindfolded. Your hands are tied behind your back. Why? What is happening? Why? What is going on? They're talking. You can hear them talking. Strahd. Why is that name? Who is this Strahd? What is... They're gonna cut off my head? Why? What? You shoulder bump one and take off running. You're running, and you're running. And you wake up. Immediately looking around. It takes you a few moments, and you remember you're in this church. You're around these new people. These new nice people. Oh God, that priest was right. They wanted to cut my head off. But who were they? And who is this Strahd? And how did I get here? And you fall back asleep. You awaken the next morning. Hearing a freaking chicken crowing. A rooster is what they call them. It's a rooster. You feel a little better today. And you smell food. It's not gruel. That little one is cooking. Everyone can have everyone except for Shiva gets a long rest. Shiva, you did get your long rest, but you do have one level of exhaustion still.
One level exhaustion. Remind me what that's disadvantage on. What exactly?
Dex.
Attacks. Is that all? Just attacks?
No, it's his ability checks.
Yeah, it's just ability checks.
Okay. Everybody, it's the next day. You're all awake. You all have been up for a little while. Up long enough for Alicia to start cooking, long enough for Father Lucian to have had Yeska ringing the bell. Somehow Shiva slept through the ringing of the bell. But everyone else is awake, moving around. Belivar, you see Shiva standing at their door. They're finally awake.
Belivar's gonna say, "Good morning. Did you sleep well at all?"
I Yes. I feel better.
Good to
I
hear.
think the sleep helped.
Sleep normally will.
The small one. Is she cooking? It smells really good.
Yes, Alicia is cooking. And I know last night we never got to introduce ourselves, but I am Belivar.
Nice to meet you. I think I already said I'm Shiva.
I might not have been within earshot of that one while waking Father Lucian. But we can go see how much longer for the food if you would like.
Yes, please.
And Belivar's going to start leading her to where Alicia is happily cooking, which would be downstairs if I'm correct.
Yeah. As you two leave the room, Shiva, you see a young boy. I mean, just so you know, he's somewhere around 16, maybe 17 at oldest, filling lanterns with oil, etc., etc. And then you hear the oil because he's overfilling one as he's just staring at you.
Shiva turns and they just kind of wave a little bit and is like, it's
He
doing
realizes what he
thing.
did, and he's like, he stops and kind of smiles and waves back.
I thought you said people here were scared of those that look like me.
Some people can become that way. Some can't. I myself was locked away in a Reformation Center as well, but a different one, a different Barovia, which is where we are at. I was locked away upon
There
my
are
looks
more
alone.
of those places?
Trying to how I see it is there are several different planes or realms of where we are right now, which is the land of Barovia. I was somehow sent into one and then moved into another one.
Are you from this land?
No, I am from a same land as Alicia and Guinevere. I come from a same land, but different culture, different background.
Okay. That's how long ago did you arrive here? Did you all arrive together?
No, we all arrived in different instances.
You buy this name? Sure. Okay.
How long has Belivar probably been in Barovia now?
Month and a half, maybe, at most.
I've only been in this land for about a month and a half. Alicia, the short one, she's been here, I'm assuming, about a week now. And Guinevere about the same.
See.
Savid walks by you and goes, "You mean Gwendolyn?"
Okay.
Yeah, Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
The fuck is Guinevere?
Alicia's the little one. Just hear that from the basement.
It is
But-
okay, Belvier. I understand, Bolivar. It is one of those things to where there are so many people that come and go, and it's like people get replaced left and right around here. It is. I just don't get it sometimes.
A rotating door. It's a rotating door.
What is a rotating door?
A door that if you push, it's set in the frame, and as you push it, just spins completely around, and you can just keep going in and out of the door, pushing the door, and it just keeps moving in a circle.
What madman would create such a thing? Why would you want to keep going round and round and round? You would get dizzy. It sounds like a child's game.
It's easy. It would be easy for people to come in and out of a building through one entrance instead of opening the door, waiting for one person to come in before you can go out.
I am also confused about the turning door.
It's not seen very often in many locations.
You
So-
didn't think maybe just have one entrance and one exit? Like, this is the door we go in, that is the door we go out. Never the two shall mix.
Sometimes people don't pay attention to that. But now
Then
I have an
that sounds
now
like
I-
a personal failing.
Yes. The masses are also very ignorant at times. But on a side note, next time I see Tobias, I might have to suggest this rotating door. See what he can make out of it.
Tobias is way too intelligent to create such a foolish thing.
You had faith, didn't you?
That's why I'm just dying of laughter. Who all here thinks Tobias would actually make a rotating door just to prove he could?
Oh, to prove he could, he would. He would just to prove he could. But it would not be hard. It would be like a wagon, only you put the door like right between the two wheels. And it just spins.
Actually,
Yeah.
knowing him, he'd try to make it so it automatically would spin. Yeah, might not want to suggest that to him. Might turn it into a horror attraction of some sort.
So you guys all get
But let's go get food.
You guys all get downstairs.
Let's go get food.
Alicia, you're almost done making all the food. Father Lucian came down there a couple different times and stole a couple pieces of the fried ham and some of the eggs, a couple bites and stuff like that. Yeah, Alicia, I just want to thank you. I'm not used to having this kind of a breakfast here. This is very, very nice. We usually only do this like once a month. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks, so this is nice.
Good, I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you like it.
Yes, I enjoy it quite a bit. We had one person years ago. We really like the bread when you put some of the sugar on it and the maple liquid. It's really, really good. But there's one person a few years ago, they flattened out the bread, made it really thin, and said it was better that way when it was like really thin, and they called them like slapjacks or flapjacks or flatjacks or something like that. And it just, I much prefer the toasty bread that is sugary and syrupy. That is much better than that flatbread for breakfast.
That's what my little sister likes.
The flatbread.
No, the sugary, tree sappy, sweet stuff. I liked woofles.
Woofles. What are woofles?
Yeah. They're like the little thin ones, but they're thicker. And my mom would poke holes in the top, so all the sap that we would boil down could stay in it. And she called them woofles because you woof them down.
I not today, obviously, but would you be willing to make me woofles one day?
Absolutely. And I'll make you the sugar flats too, but I'll let you try woofles for sure.
Okay. I look forward to trying the woofles.
Yeah.
And now I have to clip that so that Corbin can post that so that everybody knows that pancakes are inferior, even in Barovia. Okay.
Right.
French toast is the best.
Double pancake.
French
pancake.
toast is the best.
It is not. I will not have waffle slander in this house.
Diva doesn't
French
even know what a
toast
waffle is,
nothing.
and they agree waffles are better.
Woofles. They're woofles.
Woofles.
Woofles. We woof them down.
The French toast is the best ever, and I will fight everyone.
There
Well,
is
Trey,
no
it's nice
France
having you
in
on Sunday,
Barovia.
but
No, I also
Trying to
agree
go
with him,
toast.
so he gets to stay. But woofles are so much better than pancakes. Pancakes are just subpar,
Yeah, pancakes are
bottom
boring.
tier. Yes,
yeah.
but we
Pancakes
all
are
agree
boring.
that woofles and the toasty bread with the syrup is far superior to those flapjack things.
Are you talking about
Never had
Crest
any of
toast? Are
them.
The what?
you talking about Crest toast?
Crest toast. Okay, we'll go with Crest toast. Okay.
That drab little place.
We have now
Okay.
invented. You gotta love when we invent stuff like that. Wordplay is always great.
I had a player one time that they were transporting a young lycanthrope boy, right? And they were trying to keep him safe, but they decided they needed to feed him. So this one player goes, can I take some of the meat and like ball it up and like put it on the grill? I was like, sure. He goes, okay, cool. Are there any onions? I was like, yeah. He goes, can I like dice up some onions? I was like, sure. It was cool. We have bread, right?
Burgers.
Like loaves. I was like, yeah. He goes, can I like slice it down the middle and like cut a section? And I was like, oh my god, you're making a hamburger. He goes, yeah. Can I also slice up some potatoes and make them into like sticks and put them on the... I was like, yes, you can make French fries. That's fine. He goes, cool. Can I put it all in a
boy
box
a Happy Meal?
with a little toy for the boy? I was like, oh my
You're making a
fucking
Happy
god.
Meal.
A Happy Meal.
I was like, you just fucking created a Happy Meal. What the hell? Yeah. Okay.
You can't escape McDonald's in any world.
Right? So you're all
That
downstairs
franchise is a
together.
cancer.
You're all downstairs for breakfast. Father Lucian's upstairs. Joe is awake. You are able to actually meet Irina also. Gwendolyn, Alicia, Belivar, and of course our newest person here, okay? Shiva. You meet this woman named Irina. Irina has beautiful strawberry blonde hair. She looks to be in her early 20s. She's human, very fair skinned. Here, I will pull up a picture of her to throw in there. She is very fair skinned, and tries to hide her neck as much as possible because of the bite marks. But that is Irina.
Big.
She is sitting down there with you all for breakfast. Alicia, thank you very much for making breakfast like this. I've heard Father Lucian tell you that we only do this once a moon at most. I haven't gotten fed like that since I've been here. I've only been here. Kurz, it's been what? You guys got me here like 2.5 weeks ago now?
Yes, something like that. Yes, I'm not good with time, but it's been somewhere around there.
Kurz, this entire group has changed so much since you've gotten me here. How much do they know? What do they know?
Each of them just bits and pieces, really. Shiva here knows. I mean, we just met her last night, so really nothing. But Alicia and Gwendolyn and know very little, really.
Joe and I stayed up talking for quite a while last night until they passed out. So, as we're all sitting here eating breakfast, I know that Joe told me, Kurz, that you guys are on a time schedule. I understand. That is it by tonight or is it tomorrow night that you have to be at the castle?
I think
If you're asking me, it's like 3 weeks from now. But I don't think that. I think we have to leave today for tomorrow.
Yeah, you were.
I think we need to leave today at some point, but the dinner is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
It only takes if the dinner is tomorrow, it only takes 8 hours roughly by wagon to get to the castle. So you wouldn't have to leave today.
That is a straight shot. That would help us out a bunch.
And Alicia, Gwendolyn, Joe told me that you're going to take her dress shopping. Have fun with that. She doesn't like dresses. Sorry, Joe. Don't mean to talk about you like you're not here, but you're not here.
it's like you're not even here, Joe.
Right?
Joe's sulking. She's so mad about the dress that she's sulking.
Yeah.
Right.
And she'll be fine. She can wear pants underneath.
Yeah.
That's right.
If we say anything wrong, just speak up.
It's like Alicia designed this poofy dress.
It's
like the worst
like,
bridesmaid dress ever.
Look, I know.
Red carpet
wider
ready.
than
I'm just
is.
picturing like seafoam green.
Just make sure there's pockets in it, and it'll be fine. Every
Think of
dress
it,
is okay
more
as long
places
as
to
it
hide
has
knives.
pockets. Ooh.
There are some that cross the line, but yeah.
You know, there's actually above table, there's this TikTok creator who shows you how to hide weapons in dresses. You
think
guys
I've
are
That's
shaking your
fantastic.
heads. Have you
I know
seen it?
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've
Yep.
seen a TikTok creator where she literally had like her name is concealed carry and like it's
I mean,
concealed carry and something and like
she had a heavy crossbow underneath her hoop dress. I mean, it
holy
was yeah. I mean, it was.
Didn't she also include like a full quiver down there as well, like as
Yeah.
part of that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like she
Ow.
puts an insane amount of weapons in her dresses.
There was one time she had like double digits of bladed weapons, like swords, daggers.
Yeah.
I've seen that
Double
video
digits.
before. I've seen that. And I'm like, where's she
She's
keeping
done
them
like
all?
a how many can I fit?
Yeah, it's crazy. So seriously though, if you could maybe put some weapons inside the dress somehow, just so that she's.
You think she wouldn't? You think she would agree to that if she couldn't carry weapons?
I don't just necessarily mean for her, because she was talking about how you guys were trying to figure out how you could get in there, and if she smuggled in your weapons for you.
I don't think as dexterous as she may be, that she can hide a staff on her dress.
Yeah, probably not.
Could be part of her dress.
Could be part of mine
She
too.
can.
Yeah,
I can
put
definitely
a-
make it so she can have her daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are easy.
Does it have to be a special staff? Because I have one that she could probably put there. It's only about this long till you press the button.
No, love, my staff.
That's what I'm asking. I do not know. Just saying, I have
I'm
a staff
clearing
that's
that
this
up.
big, but you press a button and it extends out 10 feet.
Nice.
She don't mean that one, so never mind.
I'm sure, Shiva, you have lots of questions, especially after Father Lucian told me about you showing up last night. But Alicia, Gwendolyn, Belivar, as we're sitting here eating breakfast before you all get going and go do all the crazy things that you guys do when you're running around doing everything, do you have any questions? Is there anything that I mean, I lost all my memory before the age of 12, 13, but
Oh, that's great.
I remember everything after that.
Okay. So, excuse me. The only thing I know about you is that you are the Barovia the Ville Burgomaster's sister.
Yes.
And little bitey boy was after you. So
Bitey boy. Yes, Ismark is my brother. He is the Burgermeister. Obviously, he wasn't the Burgermeister. Our father was, but our father passed away several days before Kurz and the originals showed up. It feels weird calling them originals, Kurz. But he ran with 5 other people. And I mean, it seems like it was a really, really long time ago, but it's only been a couple weeks ago. So Gwendolyn, my father passed away. My brother became the Burgermeister. But because my brother did not feel like he could protect me and get our father buried at the same time, we had the pastor, the priest of our village, Brother Donovich. My brother went up to get a runner from one of the nearby houses to go get Brother Donovich. We're actually from Barovia. It's a very, very small village. Very small village. And Brother Donovich came down. He blessed our father. And we went ahead and prepared our father for burial, but left him in our home's chapel. As the Burgermeister, we had our own chapel. And our father stayed in there for almost a week before Kurz and his people showed up. And they were willing to, they met my brother. So my brother didn't feel that it was safe for me to leave because our house was blessed. Fangy Boy is not allowed into a building unless you give him permission to enter. And he had never been given permission to enter our house. So we knew that I was safe in our house. However, before we found out that I was safe in the house, when I was 16 years old, he bit me for the first time. A couple years later, he bit me the second time. And after he bit me that second time, all it took was me hearing his voice, and I became mesmerized.
Oh, that's bad.
Yes. So my father had my room soundproofed. There was a Vistani who was capable of making areas soundproof permanently, and he made my room
Not for
soundproof.
no.
Well, that way
Yeah,
I could sleep in silence.
Yeah, but aren't the Vistani knowingly known for working for Mighty Boy?
Not all of the Vistani.
Okay.
Some of them, yes. Maybe even half of them, but not all of them. The ones that are loyal to Madame Eva do not work for Strahd. It's a matter of figuring out which ones are loyal to Madame Eva. But my father knew one, and he came and soundproofed the room so that at night I could sleep and I wouldn't hear anyone from the outside. I would be safe. Anytime Strahd came into Barovia, they would usher me up to my room and have me stay in my room so that I couldn't be lured out. Once Kurz and his associates got there, they found my brother, who needed me to be safe, at the tavern, because that's where you go when you need to keep your sister safe. You hang out and you drink. But don't get me wrong, I love my brother, but
Brothers.
Brothers are brothers. So he told them about our dilemma. They ended up protecting me so that we could go to the chapel there in Barovia and bury our father. And the deal was that they were going to help escort me to here in Vallaki, because we'd heard that St. Andrew's was the only safe place that Strahd could not enter, Strahd could not scry on, he could not. It's safe. It's hallowed ground. So Kurz and his group escorted me here, and that was a few weeks ago. And I've been living here in the church ever since. It's a lot bigger than my house that I'm used to in Barovia. I get to see more people. And it's better. It's still not freedom, but it's better. It's better. The hope is that Kurz can get a group of people together, and I guess now Kurz, we're hoping keep a group of people together long enough maybe to be a good group, and maybe someday go vanquish Strahd so I can actually go outside. I mean, the big dream is vanquish Strahd so that all of the kingdom of Barovia is free.
Yeah, but your freedom matters too.
My freedom matters too, but Strahd has told a few people that if they turn me over to him, he'll free everybody. He'll leave. He'll be happy with me as his bride, and he will leave.
I don't know why, but I don't believe that.
That's
she
not
looks over.
how.
What was that, Shiva?
Sorry, that's not how people like that work. So
They lie
Yes.
as easily as they breathe.
It's not just about lies. And she looks over at Savid and she goes, "Do you mind if I tell the story?" No, you go right ahead. I do not like talking about it. Do you mind if I talk about it? No, you are okay talking about it. I will hum inside my head and not think about it.
But
A long time ago, a couple, maybe 150 years ago. Who'd we look? Okay. We lost
internet issues sometimes.
For a second. About 150 years ago, something like that. Supposedly, I have the soul of Tatiana. 150 years ago, my soul was inside of a dusk elf female. And she refused to surrender to Strahd. And she convinced the Dusk Elves into killing her so that Strahd could not have her. Strahd was so enraged by them killing the woman that he wanted that he said, if you won't let me have according to legend, you won't let me have the woman I loved, I won't let you have any of the women you love. And he killed every single female Dusk Elf there was. The man's a monster.
yeah.
Another story is there's this little village called Berez. A quaint little village in the valley beneath Argynvost, Castle Argynvost. Similar situation. There was Tatiana's soul inside of one of the women. They hid her, and they ended up taking her life She didn't want to give up her life, but she didn't want to be with Strahd. But they took her life. So Strahd flooded the entire village, killing everybody, turning the entire land into a swamp.
Issues upon issues with that guy.
Yeah. He's a bad man. He's a very, very bad man. And now he has his eyes set on Joe. Because why? Because I'm hidden inside of here?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I
It could also just be a game. He loves toying with people, Gwendolyn. He is the controller of the
believe
mist,
you.
the controller of the fog. Even the Vistani, who are allowed to mist walk, who are allowed to come and go, are not allowed to leave without his permission. And it's not that they have to go ask him, it's that if they are trying to leave, he knows immediately and wants to know where they're going. So you can't be smuggled out by Vistani. He often makes them bring people in here. He will have them go out there into the world, into the worlds, through other dimensions, and have them bring people here for his entertainment.
He brought us.
I've heard stories about how he invades people's dreams and calls them to where they'll walk into the mist and basically surrender themselves to Barovia and be trapped here.
Never have I ever been more glad than I do not dream.
The worst part is, though, Gwendolyn, because we're in a fishbowl, because we're in this pond, when you die, you don't get to go to the afterlife. Everybody who dies here, their soul is stuck here.
I am the kind of person that will cut off my nose to spite my face. I will sell my soul just so he can't have it.
I wouldn't say that too loud.
Right.
Just because he might pretend to be somebody else so that he could get it.
Fair enough. I will not go around here who wants to buy my soul.
That's a good idea.
But still.
That's a good idea.
I have a question despite all of this. Who is this Strahd?
Strahd von Zarovich. He is the vampire lord of all of Barovia. He is the ruler, he is the king, he is the ancient, he is the land, he is a really big asshole.
A control freak too,
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yes.
Like it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You said he can invade dreams?
He can invade dreams. He owns everything. It's all his. We have all been told our entire lives. Those of us who were born here, those of us who grew up here, and then we tell everyone when they come in here, this is his prison. We all just get the pleasure of living here.
I don't know if I would call it a pleasure, but
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like that. Okay. Okay.
There was a time, it's been a little while though, there was a time where, believe it or not, there was not enough people dying quick enough. And there ended up
But
being a
he went on
shortage of souls.
did he went on a diet or something?
There are some people that are walking around that don't have souls. My father didn't have a soul. You'll be able to tell when you find some. There's a guy who, Eric. Eric is the bartender at the Blood on the Vine in Barovia. He doesn't have a soul. I would like to say he's a really nice guy. But I can tell you that he's a guy. He's not bad. He's not nice. He feels no joy. He feels no pain. He feels, well, I mean, physically, I'm sure he feels pain, but he feels no sorrow. He feels no joy. He has no soul. You walk into the tavern. He welcomes you in this very dry, monotone voice. He takes your order. He serves you, and he wipes the counter. And that's all he does. He's the bartender, and that's all he does is wipe the counter and take your drink and give you a drink. You can talk to him all day long if you want, and he'll just stand there staring at you with a blank stare. Nobody home. So I'd like to say he's a nice guy, but he's not a bad guy. He's just a guy. That was my dad, too. My dad was just a guy. He didn't feel things. I mean, he talked to Ismark and I. I mean, he would carry on conversations with us, but there was zero emotion. None whatsoever. My brother says that that's why I got sent away when I was little. That my mom died when I was. She died when giving birth to my little brother, and Dad didn't know what to do with two children, let alone one of them being a little girl. So he sent me away.
You have a little brother?
Yes, my little brother, who's the Burgermeister now.
Oh, he's your little brother.
Yes, he's my
I'm sorry,
brother.
I assumed he was the older one.
No.
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. So he sent me away until I could learn how to be a young lady somewhere. I don't remember where I was sent. I don't remember anything about my childhood. I don't even remember all that. I don't remember my mom. I remember being 13 and being home. 12, 13. And all of a sudden I was back home again. And I knew how to cook, and I knew how to clean, and I knew how to take care of my little brother and my father. And I love baking. Baking is so much fun. But I took care of them. But one day Strahd saw me when we were at the Church of Barovia. And he just stopped and stared at me for a little while. And then he smiled, this creepy, creepy smile. He's like, there you are. He has a really creepy voice. He said, "There you are." And then on my 16th birthday, his birthday present to me was biting me for the first time.
What kind of asshole?
That's not a very pleasant birthday gift. And
No.
creepy as well.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
I have a
Yep.
question. What would happen if you said his voice? If someone was able to mimic his voice and spoke, would that put you in a trance?
We haven't tried that. Why would we want to?
In case by chance he finds you outside, someone could try to mimic his voice to counter his own trance, like counter him trying to put you in a trance. So it would like create some sort of bouncing effect.
It's not the real Strahd. I'm the real Strahd. Don't go over there. Come over here.
He does not sound like that.
Blah, blah.
We do not say blah blah.
Because I have heard
Fraud.
Strahd speak. Like Belvar will suggest, like while we're in a controlled controlled area and such, would you be okay if we possibly tested this?
Not
See if there's
really.
something more subtle.
I mean, Belivar, I understand what you're trying to help, but I really don't want to hear his voice. Kurz does a horrible impression of him, and I like it. I don't want to hear his real voice.
I understand.
It's very
Fair
creepy,
enough.
and it makes the hair on the back of my neck and my arms stand on end, and I've had a couple nightmares where I hear his voice in my dreams, and I mean not dreams, in my nightmares, and I wake up with frozen, as if I'm actually in a trance, but I'm just so scared that he actually got in my dreams and was controlling me. It's horrifying. I hate waking up hearing his voice in my dreams.
If he found out you were here, would he be able to lure you out of the church?
Oh, he knows I'm here. He actually has tried to get people to come get me. When Kurz first got here, we're not supposed to talk about it. It was supposed to be a big secret, but lots of people know about it by now. There's ancient holy bones that are buried under the church that make this all hallowed ground. Strahd actually had... It's a long story, but Strahd had some boys steal the bones so that this was no longer hallowed ground, so that the church was no longer protected. Kurz, how many were there? Like 4 vampire, like the spawns or whatever.
I think there was like 6 of them, if I remember right. There was a lot. It was.
But Kurz and his guys and gals, Kurz and his crew that worked with him. Were you here by then, Talon?
I was here for them. I'd only been in town, I think, a day. Got to introduce to them. I believe the coffin maker was hiding them. Then we also had the demon possess the child. It's not fun.
Yeah. He's a bad man. He does bad things, and he doesn't care who he uses. He doesn't care who he hurts. He feels like he owns not just everything, but everyone. He honestly believes, like Kurz and Talon, and I assume all four of you, five of you, he assumes that you are all here for him, for his entertainment, for his pleasure. And every once in a while, every 6 months, once a year, he'll bring in a new group to play with. He's offered his kingdom to people. He said, you can have everything if you just go get me Irina. You can have everything if you just go get me that female Dusk Elf. You can have everything if you just go get me that girl from Berez. Because every time Tatiana's soul is in a body that dies, Tatiana is born into another female. And every time we're born with strawberry blonde hair, just like Tatiana had. And every time they get to be between the ages of 16 and 18, 16 and 20, he starts trying to make them his bride.
How long has the cycle been going on?
About 400 years.
How long did the Dusk Elf Tatiana manage to survive? In 16 to 20 human years? Or elven years?
Oh, I'm not sure. Savid? She was 102.
She was a child. You are a child. And he is a freaking monster. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're talking about her again. Yes. I want to stop listening again.
Hasn't he actually turned some of them to be his bride? Like, turned them completely?
Yeah. Yeah, he has. You know, it's just... How smart can he actually be, Gwendolyn? He has 3 brides that were once Tatiana. But as soon as he turns them, they die. Guess what happens? Their soul leaves their body, and they become this shell.
I think one time talking to him, I pointed that out to him.
He doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe that.
That's crazy. It's insane.
What does he think is happening?
If he has 3 brides that were once incarnations of a Tatiana, and he keeps seeing her after he turned them, why can't he add 2 and 2 together? Is it that hard to get 4?
He is
I think he
insane.
might be cursed. I think he might be cursed to always pursue her, and when he succeeds, he still fails.
An obsession that he can't catch.
Exactly.
What, Khaled?
Oh, I said he's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story goes, Gwendolyn, that he fell in love with Tatiana, who was to be wed to his brother, Sergei. Um, and because he was the lord of the land, because he believed he was so important, he believed that he deserved his brother's bride, not his brother. I don't know exactly how it all works, but at some point in time, he found these three fates of power, these three, I don't know, some type of coven or something. And he made a deal with them. The deal would be that he and Tatiana could be together forever. All he had to do
In
was kill his.
exchange,
He had to kill his brother.
so he fucked the whole of Barovia, the realm. Crazy.
So on his little brother's wedding day, he killed his brother.
Mm.
When Tatiana
That's
found out that
scumbag behavior.
Mhm.
when Tatiana found out that he did that, she threw herself off the cliff to her death.
Reasonable.
Sergei's guards immediately attacked Strahd. They fought. One of them stabbed him, and his curse began. Legends say that at that moment, a fog set in around Barovia. The kingdom, not the village. I hate that saying. Um, I'm from Barovia. I hate that saying. Um, the village, not the kingdom. Oh, I'm from the kingdom too. Anyway, um, the moment they stabbed him and he died, the fog set in.
And
And
it
I mean,
hasn't lived since.
yeah, it's been like this ever since he's been in control. The Vistani, um, they, a long time ago, there were some Vistani that, so when he was still alive, before he was turned into the wonderful person he is now, that's facetious.
Not the word with
I'm joking.
pills.
Um, before his dark reign began, some 400 something years ago, he uh, he was trying to conquer another land, and he was mortally wounded. The Vistani found him and tried to heal him best they could, and he promised them, if you can get me back to my lands, if you can get me back to my castle, I'll repeat it for you, if you can get me back to my castle, I will allow you to come and go through my kingdom for as long as I reign. That was before he made the promise. That was before he made the deal with the fates. That was before he became the eternal reign. That is why the Vistani are allowed to come and go. But he still gets to decide who they go take with them. Welcome to Barovia. Hope you enjoy your
Thank
stay.
you. I don't think I will.
Yeah.
What?
Neither do we.
This is the fresh hell I've walked into. This is out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Yeah.
In almost the truest sense of the meaning. And what about going home? Has anyone made it back who's been brought here?
Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen. I've heard stories. Your name is Shiva, right? Yeah. I have heard stories, Shiva, of people that have made deals with Strahd. That there's been times where he would almost decimate an entire group of people and then say, do you want to go home? I'll let you go home right now. You can go. Go ahead. And he'll part the mist. And he'll go, leave. Go home. Just to further
That sounds like a
assert
cruel trap.
his control. To remind everyone that he is always in control.
Such a mess.
You know those games, those word scrambles, where you can take letters and form words out of the other words? I'm pretty sure that Strahd von Zarovich, somewhere in there you find narcissist.
It is a buckle.
I'm sorry, can you
Sounds
repeat
like the
that?
worst kind of person.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we need to begin our days, huh? Thank you for letting me ramble. My food got cold. I hope you guys enjoyed your breakfast. But it looks like you guys need to go shopping and do whatever else you need to get done. And that's where we'll start next week. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, players. Thank you for coming in here, hanging out with us. We are being rated by a party of 2, the Initiative League. I don't mind that it's just 2 people. Come on. Hey, Wooly from Initiative League. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, Zisa M815. Thank you very much. We appreciate all raiders. We're actually getting ready to sign off, but we appreciate you rating us. Thank you very much. Wooly, thank you. I'm following you all right now, just so you know. And there you go. So this is Curse of Strahd, and they are in the village of Vallaki. We are actually, like I said, just getting ready to sign off for the week. But thank you for being here. Like I said, I just gave you a follow. Be back here next Monday night, Sunday. This is Sunday, isn't it? It's Sunday.
Yeah, we're Sunday night, but tomorrow we have another
I'm here
game.
on Mondays. I'm here 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, with a different group every night in Strahdverse. That's what I call it. So please, come back Sunday night. Watch them. Next Sunday, Kat will be back. You guys get to go dress shopping for her so she can go on her date with Strahd. Looks like we might split the party. I don't know. You guys are dress shopping. The boys are going to go into the sewers and the underground. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Girls might want to go with them. Who knows? Come back next Sunday. Replacements. Would you please tell these fine folks that have been watching us for the past 4 hours, good night, goodbye, and we'll see them next week?
Have a good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Thank
Good night. Good night.
They're all great people.